this is an interesting second song of the stream. Are we going to have Duel of the Fates at every stream? I think we are. Right. Hello! I don't know. Can we have Duel of the Fates later? I don't know if Duel of the Fates is a good start to the stream. Let's have it later. Let's have it. Let me skip it and we'll have it later so that we can have something a little bit more upbeat than Duel of the Fates just to start the week. Right. Okay. Let me do my normal of just making sure I've got everything ready to rock and roll. And then we can get the week kicked off. Goodness gracious. It feels like a Monday today, but I'm also very much aware that it's not a Monday. Let's get going. Right. I am live there. Let's click the buttons. And get it going. An Undertaker intro. Yes, it's a different one. We'll play it in cruise maybe if you've got time. At least it shows that song requests are working. Anyway, hello! Oh, yep, cool. That's fine. Just cut out half the... Yep, all good. Hello, hello, hello. How are we doing? Good afternoon. Welcome back. We are back live after a couple of days break. 3 days break. It feels ages, even though it's only been 3 days. But yes, no live stream yesterday, but we are back. Who we got? Trader was the first one in today. Hello, Roberticus, Joey. Joe is here as well with that song request. Rev's here. Hello. Hello, hello. Fatboy Fat's here. Good to see you. Riley is here. Hello as well. Lilo is here. How we doing, folks? You all good? Aaron, good afternoon. Hello, hello. Welcome, friends. SFO in reserve. Yeah, in reverse ops. Yeah. SFO, we're not using 2 8s and 0 1s today. I'm very excited for this one. It's going to be good. Nerd as well. Phoenix is here. Sieska is here. Sandra is here. Hello. Happy Tuesday. How are we all? Are we all well? It is the first stream of the month. Is this the first stream of the month? No, third. Yeah, no, it is the first stream of the month, isn't it? It is. Yes, and we've got the blue studio for United today. So yeah. You're still flying in, no worries, no worries, no worries. How you doing though? Hope we're all well, Blitz. Good to see you. Hello everybody. Happy Tuesday. Did FCO PMI FCO rotation the iFly? I was close to doing the iFly today. I was close to iFlying it. But I saw that both Ian and Jamie have flown the 737 today on their stream, so I thought, okay, let's do an Airbus. Let's give some variety. Let's do an Airbus. The weather in San Fran is fun. I know. They're landing on 19s and departing on 10s. I have never had that before. So that's exciting. So today's going to be good fun. I mean, I hope it's always good fun, but yeah, with some reverse ops for the runways here and some interesting weather. Geezer Geek, hello, howdy. Happy Tuesday to you. Good to see you. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Hello, hello. Just got a new job. Hey, Blitz, congratulations. That's incredible, mate. Congrats, congrats. Oh, amazing. Yeah, I hope you all had a good weekend. Sorry that there was no live stream yesterday. Those of you who saw my Discord message will have seen I was on stepdad duties yesterday. Becca didn't leave work until 7. She had staff meetings, and so I need to go and collect... the kiddies, collect Becca's 2 girls from the childminders after school, which I did after my work meetings finished up. So, yeah, I had to go and do that yesterday, which I was more than happy to do, but it did mean that I didn't get home until past 8 o'clock. So, too late for a stream, really, at that point. But we're back now. So, yeah, if you haven't seen the announcement, stream schedule... obviously streaming today, no stream tomorrow. It's Wednesday, so I'm out anyway, and it's the MSFS dev live stream tomorrow. Thursday and Friday we're streaming as normal, and then Sunday we've got a Simfest stream. So there's an event at Simfest on Sunday, so that'll keep us occupied as well. Tuesday, innit? That's it. Becca's 2 child. She does indeed. Yes, she does indeed. Tobias, hello. How you doing? Hope you're well. Good to see you. Yeah, I have 2 stepdaughters, 10 and 6 they are, 10 and 6. Oh yeah, and the INI 350 dev stream was on Thursday morning. I will be keenly watching that whilst working away in the background. Absolutely I will be. No doubt about that. Yeah, how was everybody's weekend? Did we all have a nice one? I had a nice weekend. What did I do on Saturday? I can't remember what I did on Saturday. Oh, me and Becca went to the theatre. went to the theatre on Saturday and saw a show, so that was very nice. And then Sunday we went out for a bit of a family meal. So Becca's family were all in the area. And so we all had a nice meal. There was about 9 of us or so there. So that was lovely as well. So yeah, it was a good weekend for me. And we're live nice and early today. I finished work on time and got everything set up quickly. So there we go. Yeah, everybody's like excited for the devs. I think honestly, folks, the fact that we're getting the dev stream, you know, on Thursday. I mean, I'm hoping that that's a very good sign that it's progressing well. I think somebody posted a picture on my Discord server to say that it's confirmed that it's not coming this week or next week. So we at least know we've got that long left at the very least. But yeah, we're in that excitement phase now, aren't we? We're just kind of hanging on, waiting not so patiently for the 350. Cool. No more hellos in the chat, so I will tell you all about today's flight and what we're going to do. I've managed to get 2 MSFS 2020 sceneries working nicely in 2024 with the Flightbeam San Francisco scenery and the Orbex V2 of Burbank, both of which we've not flown yet in 2024 and we've just not seen in general for quite a while, so I thought they would be perfect for today. I saw that Jamie and Ian were doing the new Riga scenery. I've not got it, so I'm not going to do that, and I thought we'd have a bit of variety, so I've taken us all the way to the west coast of the USA, and we're in the 319 today. So flights that we're doing, as I say, we're operating United 1965 out of San Francisco with a beautiful flight beam scenery and down to the V2 version of the Orbex Burbank, which is, it used to be quite a heavy scenery on performance for me in 2020. So it'll be interesting to see what it's like in 2024. Yeah, A319 flights. So should be a nice one. Not long flight times today, like about an hour or so each way at that. So it's not going to be a tremendously long flight in both directions, but I thought it would be a lovely one to go for today. Skymaster's the first one on the YouTube. Hello. Miku's here. Good to see you. Hello. Incarnate. I'm very well. How are you today, mate? Good to see you. Want ready for it to be this early, though, timed my flight. Oh, you got it sorted, Blitz. Nice. You weren't ready for it to be this early. Yeah, sorry. I am live a bit earlier than I've... This is the thing, like, because depending on what time I finish work and then can have food and things like that, you know, and then get the stream set up, I can either be live at like 5:30 or 6:15. You know, it depends on the day. So sorry that I can't be more exact, but yeah. Jensen, hello, good to see you. Hello. It sucks that the INI stream is at 10:00 Zulu. That's 2 a.m. for me in California. Yeah, I'm sure they were probably quite. It was probably quite difficult for them to find a good time because. Obviously it's in the middle of the work/school day in Europe. It's in the middle of the night for America, but a lot of the INI builds team are based out in Dubai, so I think it's probably a good time for them in the afternoon. Gosh, we got our first sub of the month. Hello, it's JBS. Thank you. It's a thank sub. Thank you very much. 6 years, 10 months for JBS and the first sub of February. Thank you very much, mate. That's very kind of you. In fact, it's a double sub. PC Pilot, thank you for 11 months. Hello, hello. Good to see you. Thank you very much indeed for 11 months. 1 month away from the 1 year anniversary as part of the community here. Thank you very much, mate. Both of you tier ones. Welcome in. You're the first 2 subs for the month. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I managed to break your MSFS. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. Do a fresh reinstall. Probably the good one. Vaughn's over here on the YouTube as well. Hello, Vaughn. Good to see you. Hello, hello. You're going to simulate? Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry, Blitz. I didn't know you were flying in. Yeah, so San Fran to Burbank and back today in the United A319er. I was really glad to see that the flight beam scenery and the Orbex scenery both just work straight out. The only thing that I needed to make sure that I do was disable the default San Francisco scenery. Yeah, because there is default San Fran scenery that was upgraded by Gaia Sim for 2024. So yeah, it's a third sub. It's Trabder. Hello, hello. Thank you so much. 8 months, 2/3 of a year. It's another tier 1. Oh gosh, we've got a hype train going. There it is. It's kicking off. Amazing. Well, yeah. I mean, I'm hoping that's what the plan is. I'm hoping that's. I don't know if they're going to reveal anything on the dev live stream, or I don't even know what the dev live stream that they're doing is actually going to include. But I'm excited. Trader, I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you for 8 months. Welcome back. Dendarian's next up, 56 months. No message from Mr. Dendarian. He's been in here long enough. He's probably sick of me by now. 4 months away from the 5-year, half a decade mark. Dendarian, I love you, mate. Hope you had a good weekend. Thank you for 56 months. Cheers, 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 cheers. God, the hype train's almost at level 2 already. Blow my neck. People have subbed and it's gone wild. Who's Nerd? Strawberry, yeah, I was going to say Strawberry Blonde. Well corrected. Nerd, thank you. That is another person at 6 years and 10 freaking months, dude. 82. Thank you for correcting yourself with the Strawberry Blonde. Love you, mate. Thank you. News, God, I'm trying to keep up with all of this. New Sports, thank you for the 16 months. Oh, God, then we've got that. It is. Thank you, New Spawn. 16 months. Is this a sub? It looks like it is a sub. That is 1 year and a third. Thank you for the 16 months. Welcome back to you as well. Blimmin' heck. We're through a level 2 on the way to a level 3 out of absolutely nowhere. Suddenly, it's got wild. Ghoster, 15. Hello. Oh. It's street. I'm back. I didn't go anywhere. Well, I went somewhere for 3 days. I had 3 days off, but that was it. Ghoster, thank you. 15 months. You're a beauty. I appreciate you as well, mate. 1 month and a quarter. Thank you for the continued support, mate. You're a legend. Yes, Chewy Ginger is still a thing. Of course it is. And then Dan, the big 100 chat. Come on, please, 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 please. Can we get an almighty amount of Chewy loves, emotes? I don't even care if they're not my emotes. Just any sort of emotes. Emotes galore in for Dan hitting 100 months. The big triple figure sub on the stream, as well as all of the alerts coming through because it's suddenly flying in. Sifty's here. 64. Hello to you. Goodness gracious. Sorry, I'm probably missing hellos as well. Cam's here, hello. Manflex is here on the YouTube. Avocado is here, hello. Sifty, thank you. 64 months, over 5 years, and still keeping on going. Greg, thank you for the 2 months as well. Where's all this happening from? Is it because I was away for like 3 days? Suddenly there's loads of like resubs coming through. Greg, good evening. The mask goes on for you. Thank you for the evening sub. Welcome. Tier 2. No, tier 1 for 2. That's the one I wanted. Thank you, Greg. And then Craig takes us through a level 3 hype train to start the month of February. Craig, 45 months. You beauty. Welcome back. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. You know me. I'm always going to celebrate it again. I don't care. Thank you for the 45 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hear some people talk about that, about the fact that they get 2 sub alerts. I'd have to go back and check to see if your last alert was 45 months or it was 44. All the same, thank you, Craig. I appreciate you, buddy. You're an absolute beauty. Getting us through a level 3 hype train, and it's still going because there's Rick as well. I call these post-weekend sub-refreshes. I think that's what a lot of these are, which is unbelievable. So thank you, friends. Kicking off the month in absolute style. There it is. Thank you very much. 71 months, dude. 51 months in a row. 71 months total. And still going with the Prime sub. What would Twitch be without Prime? I don't even want to know. I really don't want to know. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. Welcome back with the 71 months. Total. Meant to send when your request. Oh, did it not go through? Right, did it not go through? Don't worry about it. Geezer then 26 months. Oh my god, what are we on? I can't even see what hype train we're on. Okay, we're almost halfway to a level blooming 4. Out of nowhere. Geezer, hello mate. Ooh, well we'll wave and say hello as we go past wherever that may be. Although with the weather that we've got today, I don't know if we're going to see much out the window. It looks pretty rancid here. What is this? What is this? Riley, can you request actual songs, please? I've got no idea what... I swear I skip every song request you put in because I've got no idea what in the living world they are. It's either country western, which you know I personally just have a vendetta against, or some random thing with loads of trumpets, which I didn't understand. Riley, I don't know what they are, mate. I don't know what that was. Go Vols, whatever that means. Yes, as you say. Geezer, thank you. 26 months, dude. You're a legend. That is 2 years and 2 months. Still going strong. Passes here on the YouTube. Hello. How am I doing? I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. I've had a nice weekend. It was a lovely, refreshing weekend. I've had 2 good days at work. So, can't complain. I'm ready to get the month kicked off. I'm hoping that February is going to be an incredibly good month for the sim. And one of those reasons is because we've got another update to Sim Update 1. Sim Update 1 Beta has received a new update, which I know all of you folks know already, but we're on 1.3.10.0 now, which fixes a lot of the issues. So a lot of the auto exposure issues has got fixed. I need to see if it's working in the Phoenix, though. But yeah, it's got fixed for a lot of the other aircraft that it was messing up with, which was mainly like working title avionics aircraft. I think it's fixed for those. The aerial bleeding texture issue at airports was fixed, and there were a plethora of other things as well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to checking out 10.0 today. I did the update yesterday morning, I think it was, when I started my work day. So there we go. Sky Master says I got to get back into MSFS 2024. Yeah, I'd strongly recommend giving it a go now, and definitely giving the beta a go. I'm really happy on the Sim Update 1 beta, for sure. Nice try, Fly Guy. Nice try. You think I haven't thought of that? You think I haven't thought of that? The fight song. Okay, I've got no idea, mate. Not a clue. Not a clue. It's the month most of the community are begging for. Well, yeah, that's it. I think it's going to be a good month. We've got to get as much variety in. We've got to get as much variety in as possible, flying all sorts of different aircraft. Because now that we've got the dev live stream for the A350 on Thursday, you know, when that thing eventually releases, there ain't going to be much variety in terms of aircraft on this stream. We're going to be A350 galore. Right, let's get flying, let's get going. I want to get the sim started up. I want to get this show rocking and rolling, my friends. There we go. Hey, Fly Guy! Oh my god, that's loud. Why is that so loud? Thank you for the sub, 13 months. It is an unlucky number for some, but I'm sure it is not for you. Mate, thank you. Prime sub. Hello, hello. I love it. I love the occasional person who comes in who knows my my opinion on Taylor Swift music and tries to do a song request for it. I was one step ahead in that regard. Mate, thank you though. Cheers for the 30 months. What about if you have the beta? What about the beta? Sorry, nerd. Well, oh, does that automatically update when you run the sim? It will update itself in like, so if you're in Steam or in the MS Store or the Xbox app, you might have an update to do for it. And then you can just load in from there. It's very simple to do, yeah, for the beta. Kieran, hello. How you doing? Jolly Lawyer is here over on the YouTube. A very warm welcome to you. Happy Tuesday. Good to see you. Hello, hello. Oh, really, Rick? Yeah, I've been seeing some interesting reports with the new NVIDIA drivers of people getting crashed to desktops and things. So I'm hoping we don't have anything happen with us today. When I was making sure that the sceneries and everything worked, I did get one CTD earlier on when I was just trying to load into a scenario. But that could have been anything. That could have been the scenery. That could have been the aircraft not connecting. That could have been all sorts of things. So, yeah, hoping that we don't get any CTDs. But there are reports with the latest graphics drivers of some things. So, we'll just see. Buying a new PC either tomorrow or Thursday. Nah, haha, dude, love it. Maybe look at seeing if you can get 64 gigabytes of RAM. I definitely think it will go a long way. Is this 2024 Max Arse on YouTube? It most certainly is indeed. So yeah, aircraft today, as you can see at the top of the screen, we're in the Phoenix Airbus A319, which has got the IAE engines on it. And we are in November 889 Uniform Alpha for the register. I don't know why when I like move around, the registration blurs. Weird. Anyway, November 889 Uniform Alpha, and obviously we're in the new United scheme. Scenery, as I mentioned earlier, it's 2 sceneries that just I ported over from 2020. The Flightbeam San Francisco scenery alongside the Orbex V2 for Burbank. And yeah, I just dropped them in the 2024 community folder. Job's a good one. As you can see, the weather at San Francisco is vile at the moment. Absolutely vile. The winds are completely opposite to what they normally are here. Normally San Francisco will land on the 28s, these runways here. and then depart on the 10s, which are, I think they're 10s, right? No, not 10, 01, sorry, which are these runways here. However, they are landing on the 19s, which are these here, and then departing on 10 right and 10 left, which are here. And I've never done that before. So this will be a first for me at San Francisco. But yeah, there was a driver. Yeah. So I didn't see. Is it like Rev? Is it like a? Oh, not. Oh, I don't mean it's not an official update because we have somebody on the MSFS forums who always puts a post where new NVIDIA graphics drivers releases, and I saw it, and I get notifications of it, so I saw him post to say that there'd been new drivers, but I went on the NVIDIA app and I went on the NVIDIA website and it wasn't listed. So is it like experimental? Ah, okay, yeah, it's like here. Cool. Is it working? So if MSFS wasn't listed in the fix, but could well be the same issue as I've no issues after installing it. Okay, cool. Right, I will leave that there, and I will install that though. Thank you, Rev. That's kind of you, mate. Cool. Right, I am gonna jump into the flight. Oh, it's good to be back. It's good to be back in the sim. It's good to be back in the sim. I wish it was a CTU outright gets stuck and restarts the PC. Ooh. I wonder what that could be. Yeah. What was I doing? I was in the sim yesterday morning, and I tried to take a screenshot, and my whole PC just killed itself, and both of my monitors wouldn't pick up a signal even though the PC was on. Very weird. Frids, hey! Has been gifted a sub by Marcus. That's the first gifted sub for the month of February. Marcus, that means that you instantly skyrocket yourself to the #1 position for leader of gifted subs for the month of February, with it being the first one. So thank you. M. Frids is back in the crew. Marcus, I appreciate your generosity, mate. You were incredible last week with the generosity, and you continue it on today. Chris, first follower of the month. Thank you so much for your follow. Welcome, buddy. I've been having problems ever since release of 2024 where I can't get FPS above 10. Oh, I don't. I see like various reports of people with that, but there's just so many factors that go into it. It's weird they never release hot fixes as full releases, but it's not a beta driver. Yeah, it was weird. Like I just took a screenshot in the sim yesterday, and everything killed itself, and my monitors wouldn't go as there was no input, even though everything was still connected and my PC was on. It just said no signal, and I was like, uh-oh. Anyway, right, let's go and update this. So it's 1800 Zulu now, so let's go and let's go and put this to like 18. I haven't been this high for a very long time. I agree, Cam. Neither have I. Thank you very much for the 150 bits. Hello, Cam. How are you? First cheer of the month. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you very much indeed, mate. I saw Dear Evan Hansen tour, Cam, at the weekend. It was okay. It was nowhere near as good as the West End production, but then again, I did see the West End production on the final night of it before it closed. But it was the guy who played Evan. It was his first ever time playing Evan, so that was quite cool to see for him. Yeah. Chris, hello. How you doing? Good to see you. Hello, hello. Very warm welcome in. Thanks so much for your follow. Yeah, you join us literally just starting our preparations for our first flights of the month on the stream. We're heading down to Burbank today from San Fran. Right, so GSX is going to do its thing. Let's go and have a look at the flight plan, shall we? Let's go and have a little bit of a brief and kind of get things in order. So we're United Flight 1965 today, 1965 on the 4th of Feb. From San Francisco to Burbank in the 319 November 889 Uniform Alpha. Zero fuel weight, 112.3. Takeoff weight, 122.4. And the landing weight 1181, so all well within limits. Nice short flight for this one today. Yes, GSX, let's get the tug connected. Hey, Luke, 52 months, hello. Chewy, did you try stop bars? No, I've not installed it yet. I saw it very quickly on Kenko's stream, but I've not installed it or anything. Is it free? Luke, hello, thank you. 52 months, 4 years, and 4 months on top. I appreciate you, buddy. Hope you are well. Thank you. 52 with the tier 1. It is free. Okay. I feel like that's okay. That's another link I'm going to need to open. I will give it a go if it's in development and ready. Because it's worldwide now, isn't it? So you can because there's a Euroscope plugin. Pleasing. Departure checks complete. Roger. I will download that. Thank you. So, yeah, all three within limits for the weights today. We're cruising at flight level 310, and it's saying our flight time's only going to be about 45 minutes. I do apologise. I thought that the flight times would be about an hour each way, but this is saying it's going to be a bit shorter. That's going to take about 4,300 pounds of fuel. We're going to take 10,600, so we've got plenty today. And we're departing on 10 right. Yeah. 10 right, which is a first for me, on the Sehi 4 to Katina, and then we're on a Rocker 2 for the ILS 08 into Burbank, where I don't think the weather's that nice as well. 96 passengers coming on board with us today down to Burbank, so nothing too much to report. Welcome on board. Cool, right. Let's get going. Oh, Wilmer, I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. Anonymous is here on the Twitch. Hello, good to see you. Free in the community, keep adding new airports. That's awesome. Yeah, I'll give it a go. As long as it's easy and everything to go. That's very cool. So, ideas are on. Fuel pumps don't need to go on at the moment. We're on the external power. I'll get the integrated lighting up. And then the only thing we'll need to do is to put the seatbelt signs on once fueling is complete. There we go. You can see Gary and the crew doing their job as a 777 comes in. If that's the 777 that I think it is, this guy has flown in from Keflavik and he had a go around on 19 right just before the stream started. I saw him just trying to climb away from the mountains. It looked interesting. Cool, so fuel's coming on board, and I think actually is finished. We said 10.6, didn't we? So, seatbelt signs on. The fueling is complete. Weather today here at San Francisco. We'll have a look on the EFB. Oh my, giddy on. The winds 140 degrees at 19, gusting 28. Nice. Few clouds at 1,000, broken at 1,900, overcast at 2,500. Temperature 14, dew point 13, altimeter 2970. Oh my god! Well, that's cementing you in first place. Marcus with 20 bloody 5 gifted subs. Holy crap. Marcus, thank you. Oh, the mask is too excited. It doesn't even know what to do. Chat, come on. Craig straight on the case and knows what to do. Please get some sub bomb emotes in. Get the alerts in, the emotes in even for Marcus. Thank you very much indeed for 25 gifted subs going to Wheels81, Grazzy Duck, J-Matt, Ewan 2513, God, I can't even speak. Matt Hilton, Excessively Salty, who I saw said thanks straight away, so thank you for saying thanks. Macmillan, Josh Shiamb, Crispy, Adam Store, Uncle Jip, Jose Manuel Ramos, Bugnana, Phoenix, Keith, Pilot Scott, Norbert, Clipped Out Panda, Matty81, Scandola, and also Musonic, Fraud Official, Loviz, Belega, and Ted Simmer. There we go. God, I've read out every single one. Holy moly. Yes, well, you were already in first place, but that absolutely cements it there. 26 gifted subs for the month. Thank you very much. If you are one of the lucky people who just got gifted a sub by Marcus, please give a thanks to him. There you go. Hey, Matt, first time chatter comes in and says thanks. There you go, buddy. You're a sub for the month. Love it. Thank you, Marcus. Oh, goodness. Right, sorry, weather. It's bloody windy, it's bloody cloudy, and there's low pressure. There we go. So, 2970 can get set into place. 2970 is there, and I'm just going to turn down the brightness on some of these monitors, I think. So, I'm not too sure now with the whole... Because the version 1.3.10.0 has helped fix a lot of the overexposure issues, but the Phoenix was one that was really struggling with it, so I don't know how it will be. Oh god, there's more. Lieutenant Commander Druid. I think I've said that correctly. Thank you very much indeed for the brand new Prime sub. Oh God, the mask is really... He's waking after 3 days off. The mask doesn't know what to do with himself. Yes, we still put the mask on. Yes, it's still on the same set of batteries for every single sub. Thank you very much, Druid. Welcome. I appreciate the brand new Prime sub. Thanks for using that. Thank you, thank you. Mr. Jazz is here. Hello, how you doing? Blitz says it's raining on short final. Roger. We should be able to watch you land. I cannot wait to land on 19 right or 19 left later. Okay, well, we're not going to do that if we don't carry on. So let's go and get ourselves set up. So, seatbelt signs are on. Weather is in. Let's go and do the CDU. So, init request. Get it loaded. Get it started. It shouldn't take us long. Flight number, we are UAL 1965. Cost index, I've just gone with 10. It's not a long flight anyway. We're only cruising at flight level 310 today. Block fuel is 10.6. Yep. And then we can, move over to the ATSU and the receive messages page and have a look at our load sheet. Hassan, good evening. Very well. How you doing? How do you get your sim so smooth and stutter free? I limit my FPS to 60 FPS and I've got a nice performing system. So just limiting my sim to 60 FPS just helps to keep it in good measure, I guess. Right, so 112.3 for the zero fuel weight, and the max zero fuel weight is 28.3. And we'll accept the preliminary load sheet figures. Do I use frame gen 2? Yeah, I have a 40 series graphics card. I have a 4090, so frame gen helps. Gigliotti is here on the YouTube. Hello, great to see you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ewan as well, brand new chatter, thanking Marcus for the gifted sub. I love it. We've got quite a few people who are first-time chatters. Welcome to you all. If you are first-time chatters and you're new to the live stream, sorry that I yap on so much, but a very, very, very warm welcome to the stream. Yeah, I am Matt, or Chewy, as most people have known me as. Chat, did you know that next Monday is a birthday stream? It's my stream birthday next Monday, and it will be my 9th anniversary of creating flight sim content. 10th of February 2016 was the first day I streamed flight sim, and it's going to be the 10th of Feb 2025 next Monday. So we'll have to do something special for that. Becca, hello, welcome home. Right, so we are on a Sehi 4 to Katina today. Sehi 4 to Katina. And then I'm going to put in the arrival now because it's a very short flight. So we're going to be doing the ILS something 08. It's a Rocker 2 arrival. And then it'll be an ILS Zulu 08 via Mikey. So ILS Zulu 08 on a Rocker 2 via Red Hot. I love the names. I just love them. And then we approach via Mikey. Amazing. There we go. So let's just check the flight plan through and make sure that it's there. And we'll set up the EFIS panels also here. Yeah, I'm still seeing that it's quite like overexposed in the flight. It does look quite bright in here, doesn't it? But apparently it's fixed in this update. Right, so there's the departure. There's the arrival in. Perfect, good. Flight plan's good. Game name. We're playing Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Fogbound John, thanks for the follow on TikTok. Thank you, mate. I was watching some of your moments on Lemons All Day Every Day. Yeah, those were the times. I wonder if the Phoenix A319 has come equipped with shock absorbers for your landing, just like the F. Oh my god, that video. Yeah, that takes me back. Hello there, Samwise Gamgee or Ganji. Nice, love it. Thank you for the follow. Right, initial climb is flight level 190 today. So we are departing straight out to Ursa, then Sehi, and then we just go. Maze above 6,000, Makovey above 9,000, and then Katina today. So it's a straight out departure to the south out of San Fran, which is pretty wild. Never done that before. So 190 is into there. Let's go and get the final load sheet selected, and then we can do performance figures. And then we're ready. 112.3. 28.3. Accept that. That's already what we've got loaded in, so we don't need to revise any figures. And then we can go and do departure performance. What a name, I know, right? What a name. Right, it's wet here. I just saw there was rain, so we'll put that in. Flap config optimal. Packs on will do. Anti-ice. We're in 2024. Yeah, we're in 2024. TAT's 13, so we don't need anti-ice. Weather's there. Now, we're departing on 10 right. It'll probably be, well, I don't know if I could get Romeo figures. Nah, we'll just go full length. Ah, Samwise is saying from TikTok, first time using Twitch. Welcome to Twitch. Thank you for the follow. Oh my god, it's giving us a flap 3. Maybe not. There we go. Flap 1, flex 68, 130, 142, 146. So we will stick that across into there. 130, 142, 146, 18,000. Thrust reduction acceleration at 1500. Flap 1, 68. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, Twitch is much better than TikTok. Apparently you're not allowed to call it Twitch. You're supposed to call it the Purple app if you're streaming on TikTok. But I'm a rebel. I swear the Phoenix Calc is obsessed with flaps higher than 1. Well, you know the reason why that is because it's the optimum config. So it will be. Yeah, it makes sense. Right, so I am going to get the APU going. We're going to stick the fuel pumps on. And then we're pretty much ready to go. Aye, Jensen with a gifted sub. Putting themselves straight onto the leaderboard for gifted subs for the month. Blimmin' heck, folks. This has been crazy today. I've not even started an engine yet. Thank you, Jensen, gifting a sub to Samwise, who's just come across from the TikTok stream to the Twitch stream and has been gifted a sub to welcome them into our community and to welcome them onto the Twitch platform as well. There you go, Samwise. So you're now a subscriber to the channel for free for the next 30 days. So that means that you won't see any adverts on my channel. You've got emotes that you can use. You can even do song requests when we're flying, all sorts of things. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you, Jensen. Right, we're on stand 12. I don't know if we'll push back into the cul-de-sac or push back onto Alpha. Either way, we'll probably go out to via Kilo or Tango here for or Delta even, sorry, for Bravo, down to Zulu 1 holding 0.10 right and departing straight down, as we say, by the SID. So nice and simple there. Right, 2 seconds. I will catch up with you all in just a moment. I'm just going to get us prepped for pushback and start. And I need to work out what the CTAF frequency is. I've also got an auto ATC squawk.
Release parking brakes, please.
I didn't even tell you what bloody direction I wanted to go, you stupid thing. Squawk 3603, and then I need to get the CTAF frequency. Change direction. Let's go nose right, tail left. I hope that it pushes me back onto Alpha.
Brakes, please.
Yeah, 10 right for departure, 10 right for departure. Right, dot CTAF KSFO. 2 sec, I'll catch up with chat in just a moment. 120.5. So yeah, if you are flying with us on Lavatsim, please make sure that you're on the CTAF frequency for the airport that we're departing out of, which we've just discovered is 120.5. Right, beacon light is on. Squawk mode Charlie. We're ready to go. San Francisco traffic, United 1965, Echo 12, push and start onto Alpha facing nose right. San Francisco.
Commencing push.
When you get gifted a sub, you're locked in for life. Trust me, it happened to me. You poor soul. You poor soul. Heavy Equations here. Hello, how you doing? Good to see you, mate. I thought it was just getting me flap 3 config takeoffs constantly on the Phoenix. Guess everyone else gets it. No, it's just because that's the optimum, you know, that it's going to give you. It makes sense. Hello there. There's lots of Uniteds. We're taking over. I'm so glad this scenery and everything works nicely in 2024. Hey, Taz, it's 47 months. Hello. Am I looking forward to Chase Plane? Oh, yes. I am indeed. I'm looking forward to it. Absolutely. Taz, thank you. 47 months. 1 month away from 4 years. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello, waving. I love text-to-speech. I just love it. It's my favourite thing on Twitch, I think, is text-to-speech. Mate, thank you. 1 month away from 4 years for Taz. How you doing, mate? Well, happy with it. Oh, there you go, Samwise. There you go. Have you ever considered flying Pilot Edge? Nah, they've contacted me before, but there's just such little traffic on there and everything. Although I don't know. I've just always been a VATSIM guy. Yeah. Excuse me. I've just always been a VATSIM guy. I don't think it would be worth the payment that I'd make, considering how much time I'd be flying in the regions where they cover and the times. Oh. Well, that's a brilliant pushback. I think we're going to have to swing it around to the left, aren't we? I asked for it to go nose right, but it's not done that. Taz, good. I'm glad you're well, mate. There's the buses switching over for engine number 2. And there's the avail symbol on the EPR, so we'll start number 1. Yeah, this is just a pushback. Oh, and we got somebody using the opposite runway to what should be used. So a bit of luck, we're not there. They're coming in from Hong Kong. They will have had a lovely tailwind. A nice 28 knot gusting tailwind for their landing on 28 left there. I'm sure they love that. We're going to need to watch out for them because we're obviously taking off in the opposite direction. Hey, Carlos is here. Hello.
Left is clear, right is clear.
Okay, looks a bit small for a 777 ahead. Yeah, they've flown in the 777 from Keflavik and they had a go around on 19 right earlier on before the stream started. They were quite close to the terrain. Right, there we go. There's the hand signal from the ground crew. Thanks for the... Well, it is a pushback at least, I guess, isn't it? Matt, thanks for the follow on the TikTok. Not on the TikTok, even on the Twitch, even. God, I'm all over the shop. I'm getting old. Thank you very much for the follow, Matt. Welcome. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
San Fran ground, Frontier flight 4125. Pushing
Right, Vale on number 1. So APU bleed. Oh my gosh, what's going on? APU bleed, APU master switch. Smooth, it's 18 months. Hello. God, you're going to knacker me out and we've not even taken off yet. Smooth, thank you. 18 months. How you doing, mate? What? What? Sorry, wait, I missed that message. What did that say? Something apologizes? It's been a long time, my apologizes. You don't need to apologize. Don't worry. Mate, you're still here supporting the stream and you're back with an 18-month sub. So the last thing you need to do is apologize, mate. Don't you worry about that. Right, up 0.9 for the pitch trim today. And we'll do a flight control check as we go. Thank you very much. A year and a half, 18 months, Smooth.
Yeah, United 2441 pushing back.
Did I do the mask? I'll do it anyway. Just to make sure. In case I didn't. Thank you. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to Chase Plane. It's going to be good. I was chatting to Edson from Parallel 42 about it over the weekend, actually, just a little bit. And had a quick chat with him about it. So he's excited. Right, let's get the... I've changed the angle of the joystick cam. I think that works a little bit better. Let's get that turned on. Spooled Ups here on the YouTube. Hello, good to see you. San Francisco Traffic United 1965 taxiing via Delta and Bravo to holding point full length runway 10 right. San Francisco. All good, sir. Just been very busy. Well, I hope it's been a good busy. I'm worried about that. Oh, they're no factor. They've buggered off in the other direction. Oh, that's fine. Chase Plane gives me P3D nostalgia. I think it gives all of us P3D nostalgia. It's just interesting when we've had people come into the stream and be like, what's Chase Plane? And I'm like, oh god, yeah. You know, some people won't have even ever heard of it or used it before. Okay, clear on the right. Bravo. And then We'll continue down to the end. Oh my goodness. 33, Carlos, hello! Thank you, mate. Oh, I don't know if I've installed a United sound pack. So we might not...
Hi, Captain.
Yeah,
Cabin is
sorry,
now
I
secure
forgot.
for takeoff.
Carlos, hey! Oh, wow. Well. Oh, well, I hope you get to go back and visit it again, mate. It is my absolute pleasure. The weather here, you're probably gladder that you're in Vermont today than in San Francisco. It's a little bit rough here. Thank you very much for returning the sub. It is blooming good to have you back, Carlos. 33 months. Yeah, I hope the move went smoothly and everything. I've got a bit of a move coming up. Becca's moving house. Only 1 mile across town, though, so not quite the same as across the entire country. Thank you, mate. Users have not ever heard that sentence before, I know, right? Right, so takeoff config is normal. We can put the TARA on for the TCAS. And then what was the holding point we're looking for? Romeo 1, I think we said, right? Sorry, Zulu 1. So there's Quebec. And then we'll head down to Romeo 1. Lovely. Right, so TCAS is good. I'm going to stick the terrain on. Takeoff no blue on there. I haven't put my taxi light on because I'm an idiot. There's the tail of that 777. Phoenix, I can't get myself to pull the trigger with the fly-by-wire out there. If I had $1 spooled up for every time I saw somebody in this community say they didn't know if they wanted to pull the trigger on the Phoenix because they've got the fly-by-wire, and then they get the Phoenix and they're like, I should have pulled the trigger earlier. Yeah. Hope Chase plane will be MSFS 2024 compatibility. It's unclear. Well, they've not got it working in 2024 at the moment. It's working in 2020. They've publicised that. San Francisco traffic, United 1965, Zulu 1 full length runway 10 right departing, Sehi 1 departure, United, sorry, San Francisco. Okay, so lights are on. We are ready to go. Phoenix is incredible. Yeah, it's by far, I'd say, the most popular third-party product in the history of MSFS. Yeah. That's payware, at least. Right. Okay, so we're going to pause the alerts very quickly for the departure chat. We'll keep the aircraft rolling, but we are ready for the first flight of the month. Here we go. Still love your PMDG 737. Yeah, you can't go wrong with it. If you like the PMDG 737, give the iFly a go. Manflex 68 SRS, order thrust blue. $100 knots. Oh, I think I forgot to start FS realistic. P1. Rotate. Yeah, I bet that 777 had great fun with a 24 knot tailwind on landing. Positive climb, gear up. Nav. This feels so weird departing out in this direction out of San Francisco. First time ever departing on the opposites to 2A. Okay, autopilot in. Just climb, climb. I'm going to see if FS Realistic will start without killing everything. Wish me luck. FS Realistic connected. Right, cool. So, let's get some lights off. Temperature's 14, so we don't need anti-ice. Straight into the soup. Yeah, you are right. Am I on the beta? Yeah, we're on sim update 1 beta. Oh, look at that! Right, I'm going to unpause the alerts. Yeah, sim update 1 beta. Version 1.3.10.0. Look at the crosswind already. 45 knots at 4,000 feet. Flap 0. Performance is lovely. Yeah, it's gorgeous. working really nicely at the minute. Okay, so flaps are up. Ground spoilers can go. Speed's coming up nicely. Look at that. Love it. When Chase Plane will come out, FS Realistic will be useless. Yeah, I will probably not use FS Realistic once Chase Plane releases. Yeah. I really only like to have FS Realistic for the thingy-majiggy, for the like ground effects. Like when you're touchdown or taxiing with the rumbling effects and stuff, yeah. Right, yeah, alerts are unpaused again, so there we go, that's all set to go. We'll get some music on. It's not a very long flight, this, and there is ATC online, so I don't know if I'll have much time for music today. But we'll do what we can. And yeah, straight into the soup. Straight into the soup. It's done its job, but Chase Plane looks all... Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I am. Captain Ireland's here. Hello, good to see you. You don't use FS Realistic for the sneezing option. It was actually the first thing to have like a walk-around mode. I never really used it, but it did have a walk-around mode in it, which lots of people like.
2013 on a right downwind, runway 19er left.
Cool, so through 10,000 lights off, but we're going to keep the seatbelt signs on. We're going to keep the seatbelt signs on. Oh, actually, let's go and take away from CTAF now, because we don't need that anymore. And I will take away the joystick cam. Lovely views of San Francisco. Stephen, hello, how are you? Did you hear the Jet 275? I did, yeah, I watched it live. Not in person, but I was watching the YouTube live streams of it, yeah. Right. There we go. Songs are on, so music should be playing. Again, we're probably going to have ATC, and it's a short flight, so I don't know how much music we'll get on today, but there we are. We're flying. I hope the weather is better in Burbank, although I've not looked yet. I've not looked yet to see what the weather's like in Burbank, but I hope it's... Oh, we're going to need the anti-ice on, actually. The TAT's dropped. It's now 8. So let's get some engine anti-ice on. I was watching Ian's stream when I got home. I got home at about 8 o'clock last night, and I tuned in very quickly to Ian's stream, and people were teaching him the concept of anti-ice. I couldn't quite understand how Ian didn't know the concept of anti-ice yet. Oh, are we ready? Whoa! Yes! Oh my god, that looked incredible. That looked amazing. Going through the clouds then. Right, beautiful blue skies. There we are. We don't need the anti-ice anymore then. So that's great. Perfect. That looked awesome. Can't wait to recreate all your Jet 2757 run. Yeah. Did you watch the recent Bluebird simulations video? I don't want to be pessimistic. I'm not worried about the Bluebird 757. I know it's going to be an amazing product. I am worried about like how much longer it's going to take them to develop it though. Because even though they've made real substantial progress, and you know, like, and the electronic system and the hydraulic system and all the things that they've shown so far looks brilliant. I'm not trying to take away from that. However, in the grand scheme of things, from a lot of my friends who are, I've got quite a lot of friends in the community who are aircraft devs, and all of those things, you know, in terms of like, you know, programming the electrical system and all of that, they pale in comparison of difficulty to the things that Bluebird still need to do, which is all the like LNAV logic and VNAV logic and those kind of things. Whoops. Keep the climb going. So I think that's something that worries might not be the right word, but I'm just like I don't know how long it's going to take them like to get this bird out, because they've already spent quite a considerable amount of time on it, and they've got a very good in-depth level of simulation on the systems. That's all well and good. Oh, hello, Elgato. Are you gonna come back again? There we go. Just decided to have a quick nap. But whether it the LNAV and the VNAV are the things that really cause the development headaches. And well, VNAV isn't even implemented in it at all yet. You could see that because they didn't use it in the video. And the LNAV is still in a very rudimentary stage as well. There was one pre-alpha shot that they showed on the most recent video where like the acceleration height shown on the flight plan was behind the runway they were taking off on, which is obviously a bug and stuff, but it just shows an example that they're still in quite an early stage with the LNAV programming, I think. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm hoping we do get the Bluebird sometime this year. That would be great. That'd be great. Edward, hello. Has Asobo addressed the LSS4? No, not at the moment, mate. Kind of feel like it won't be until the end of the year at least. Yeah, I would be surprised if it released before Q4, I think. I could be wrong, but yeah. Jay is here on the YouTube. Hello. Flying Me is here on the Twitch. Hello. I know FSS struggled. Well, not struggled, struggles. They've still not done it. The struggles are continuing for FSS on the E175. It's still not out yet. Hey, 99 months for Pixel. Oh my goodness gracious me. Pixel, thank you. A 99 blooming month sub. That's ridiculous. Oh. If you're struggling with CTDs, are you on the latest NVIDIA drivers? I've been seeing quite a lot of people saying they've been getting issues with the latest 572.16 NVIDIA drivers and stuff. I don't know if it's anything to do with that, so yeah. Asdev, hey, it's 90 months as well. Another one, another very, very, very dear friend of the stream. Another person, just like Pixel, who has been here for a very long time and knows all the in-jokes on the stream with the thank sub. Thank you for 90 months. Hello, mate. It feels like, well, it has been years since I've really spoken to you properly. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're well. I still call it a while to Coca after all this time. Should I install the new NVIDIA driver? Well, I've heard quite a lot of people. It's a mixed bag. Some people are like stating that the new NVIDIA driver is like the creme de la creme of graphics drivers because they can then use DLSS 4, which apparently is doing really well in the sim. But there are quite a few other people who are saying that it's got issues and that the new graphics drivers are calling crash to desktops or stutters and things like that. So the great thing is that you can always go back to other drivers and stuff. There was a hotfix driver released as well, I think earlier on. Yeah, it was earlier on today. So there are options, but yeah. I'm concerned about performance. Your 1070. Oh yeah, 1070's aging a bit now. Yeah. Burbank is few at 1700. Yeah, I suppose we should probably have a look. Considering our ETA is only what is this music? 1920 UTC. We should and that's what, in 50 minutes. We should 40 minutes. We should probably have a look and see, shouldn't we? The NVIDIA hotfix driver confuses the NVIDIA app. Oh, really? Yeah, I had a CTD quickly yesterday when loading into the sim, but, you know, fingers crossed so far we're all right. DLSS4 is... Oh, brilliant. Well, I'm glad DLSS4 is bringing, you know, people more enjoyment in the sim. Absolutely. That's great. Chewy Slay. Am I playing Marvel Rivals? Nah, not my kind of game, that, to be honest with you. DLSS4 gave me 2 blue screens of death. Well, I had a CTD earlier on this morning when I was just trying to load into a scenario. But that could have been all sorts of different things. And that was just to test if the sceneries were working. And I also had a CTD. Well, no, yesterday I loaded into the sim. I can't even remember what I loaded in for. I loaded into the sim to check something yesterday for work. And I took a screenshot, or I tried to take a screenshot using my Share X software. And everything just froze. And then my screens went black, and they both came up with no signal detected, as if my monitors are disconnected, even though my PC was still running. That was quite worrying. I've never seen that before. Sorry, whoever requested this. I hate this kind of music, so I'm going to skip it. So I've never had that before. Luckily, I restarted my PC, and it did like a few restart cycles, and then kind of sorted itself. So yeah. I've had 20 plus CTDs. Yeah, I wonder if it is graphics driver stuff. I don't know. How do you do a song request? So you do need to be a subscriber on Twitch to do a song request. That's just the way that we've always had it on the channel. And so yeah, subscribers are able to use a command and just put in a Spotify link or the name and the artist to a song, and then it'll get in the list to play. Although the flights aren't very long today, so I don't know how many songs we'll get. It looks like somebody's nicked the call sign for the return trip, unfortunately, so I'm going to need to come up with a different call sign for the second flight. I could just go with 1966, couldn't I? Shall I just do that? The return call sign is 2851, but somebody's already nicked it. I'll go with someone else. What runway plan for Burbank? 08. There's no 80s, unfortunately. LA is online, but yeah. Why have we slowed down so much? I guess that's correct. That's what it wants us to do. Right, whatever. Okay, chat, we've not got that long. We've literally got, what, less than 15 minutes until top of descent? So, it's a very quick flight, this one. Would you recommend the iFly Max? Yes. It was my aircraft. We had some incredible releases in 2024. We had some unbelievably good aircraft in 2024. But if I had to pick one aircraft that was my release of the year for payware aircraft, it would be the iFly 737 Max. Yeah. Right. So the wind's 100 degrees at 7 knots. Few clouds at 1700, temperature 13, dew point 8, altimeter is 3001. So it's not that bad there, but we're not going to get a great view of the Burbank area, I don't think. We're going to be doing the ILS Zulu is what I've got at the moment for runway 08 then. Where we've got a minima of 1075. And it's a blooming short runway at Burbank. It is a 5,800 feet runway, which, well, I don't know what that is in meters, but it's short. So we'll go LS for the ILS, and we're going to go order rate medium. So order rate medium, LS is in, approach information is put in as well. Perfect, good. And then we could double check to make sure that we've got the restrictions on the arrival. We're going to be doing the Rocker to arrival via Red Hot. So we should have like Honsk above flight level 240, purple at 280 between 220 and 200. Has that actually got it? Yeah, speed constraint. Yeah, that's fine. Richard is here. Hello. Everyone is a Southwest pilot at Burbank. Yeah, you don't mess about at Burbank. You get it down. We'll still do a landing rate prediction on Twitch, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, so it'll carry on like so all the way to Mikey at 7,000. And then Mikey is the transition for Silex. And then in like so. So we should get the glide slope latest at Buddy at 3,000 feet. And the go-around is a right-hand turn to the south away from the terrain, even though there's terrain everywhere at Burbank. And the go-around is 4,600. Cool. Lovely. Right, so super quick briefing today because the flight is pretty darn short. It will be a bit of a longer flight on the way back because we're going to have a bit of a headwind and we're going to be... there it is. There's Duel of the Fates. We're going to be extending things if we're going to be landing on 19 left or 19 right. Yeah. Amazing. Duxton, I haven't flown for a while now and I have MSFS 2020. Would you say MSFS 2024 is worth the upgrade? Well, if you want to decide that yourself, the great thing is that MSFS 2024 is available on Game Pass. So you can just get a trial of Game Pass or just, purchase yourself a 1 month period of Game Pass and just install MSFS 2024. It's a very small install size. It's maybe about 15 gigabytes, and then obviously you have like the rolling cache and things. So it's a very small install size, especially in comparison to MSFS 2020. I would definitely say it's worth a go. It's going to take you a little bit, even though like they're both Microsoft Flight Simulator titles. There are some differences between 2020 and 2024 that might, you might just need to spend a little bit of time just getting used to. You'll need to set up your keybinds and controls again and stuff, which I know is a bit of a pain, but it's worth the effort to do. But there are, in my opinion, some significant advantages to 2024. It's a much lighter install size, as I say. Instead of having like a default install size of like 200 gigabytes, it's about 15 or so-ish gigabytes. A lot of 2020 add-ons work in 2024. The load-in times, the start times into the sim are much quicker than 2024. It's got a new lighting and atmospheric model and all sorts of things. So give it a go. Yeah. You don't need to... This is the great thing about Game Pass for both PC and Xbox. You don't need to like pick up the sim at full price to give it a test to see if you like it. So yeah. Charlie Aviation on TikTok is here. Hello, how you doing? Good to see you. Do you have the problem in the 737 MAX when you go to settings, the generator turns off? I've never had that. No, I will admit I've never had that before. That would be a new one for me. Capitana says, love the United colours in the background. Hey, yes, I had to have the studio blue today. It also helps that I'm wearing a blue hoodie. But yeah, I had to have blue colours for United today. Absolutely. That is definitely what I wanted to do. Loom, hello, how are you? Good to see you. I think I'm buying MSFS 2024, but I only think I'm able to run it with all the additional add-ons such as Phoenix. It's 9 for... I don't know much about that CPU, I'll be honest, in a 1660. Have a look at the recommended specs. And again, as I just say, Shockit, get it on Game Pass. If you're worried about whether you're going to be able to use 2024 well... and you're like, oh, I don't know whether I should pick it up at full price, just get 1 month Game Pass. There are loads of like ways where you can get like a trial of Game Pass if you sign up for the first time, or you can get it cheaper for the first month or so, or there might be some deals out there that you can find where you can get a couple of months of Game Pass or a month of Game Pass for a cheap price. They used to have a thing where you could get like 1 month of Game Pass in the UK for £1, and then you can just try it. So yeah. No worries, Duxton. My pleasure. My pleasure. What's the main difference between the 737 MAX from the NG? So the 737 MAX obviously has the different engines, which are just the big thing really. It's got different avionics displays, so it's got much bigger screens for the primary flight display and the navigation display and things. A lot of the actual like systems in terms of how the overhead panel and all of that works and the flight controls are the same. But the big thing that's really the difference is the engines and the capability of the engines that you can do. From what I've been told, from friends who have flown both aircraft, the MAX is a bit more slippery in the descent, so it struggles with the speed in the descent, but apparently it is an absolute beauty to land, and is just a stunner to hand fly. So yeah. The craziest remix of Darude Sandstorm. That's the one. That is the one. Shockik, I don't think anybody in Twitch chat can basically like categorically tell you what to do to get things working in your sim, because it depends on so many factors. Your PC hardware is one thing, but then your like the resolution that you're playing at, like if you were using those specs and you were trying to play in 4K resolution at London Heathrow on VATSIM with loads of other traffic, yeah, you're really going to struggle. But I think quite a lot of people would, even I struggle in that scenario. you know, if you're going to bumble around in the middle of open fields at low altitude in a little GA aircraft, and just, you know, mess about in those kind of things and have a bit of fun with low altitude flying like that and not really, you know, graphically intense, you know, scenarios, then you might, you know, be able to run some different settings, or you might have a different experience. So, it's very difficult. I see a lot of great people in our community who try and help others and give them kind of like recommendations on what they can do for their sim, and there is some very good information out there, but at the end of the day, you just kind of got to get in it and give it a go yourself and start playing around with things and seeing what works well for you and how you have your simulator set up. Ryan's here on TikTok. Hello, how you doing? Flying Moose, hello. Oh, they were too small. You're going to be able to pick up some new ones easily. When I play flight sim, I don't drop below 60 FPS, usually around 100. However, if I cap them at 60, it drops below that. What, like dramatically, or does it just kind of hit that upper echelon? It'll probably be because your PC's not working as hard because it's capped, right? Hey, Super Strike, 51 months. Hello, thank you. That is very kind of you indeed. Thank you very much. Yeah, I am not too bad at all. Thank you, mate. I am not too bad at all. Had a nice weekend with family. Went out to the theatre on Saturday, and then we had a family meal on Sunday. Work's going okay, keeping me busy, but all good there. So no, all good. Thank you for the 51, Super Strike. That's really kind of you. Vortex, good morning. Hello. Moha, thank you for the love heart on TikTok. Thank you, mate. Yeah, Shard, you know, like, one of the advantages to having an FPS cap in the sim is that your PC is, yeah, it's still going to be working hard, but it's not going to be working as hard, as in the sense of it's not going to constantly be trying to push for the highest FPS possible. So you might see some lower temperatures, you might see some lower utilization of your hardware. You might not, but, you know, you can do. But, you know, like, I limit my FPS to 60 by enabling VSync, because that's my monitor refresh rate. So, and I've always been happy there, you know. It might not constantly be sat at exactly 60, but it feels beautifully smooth. So, yeah. Do I need to increase the graphic settings? As long as you're happy with your performance and think, oh, my performance is really feeling quite smooth and nice right now, I can probably change a few settings up. Give it a go, mate. You've got nothing to lose, because you can always go back and change it, can't you? You can always go back. Fortnite's here as well, hello! So I was just checking ground textures, seeing how things are looking. I think it looks alright. Remember the days when we were happy to get 30 FPS in P3D? I remember the days where I spent all of my live streams constantly looking over to my streaming PC or at the top of my screen to see how much VAS I had left. Who remembers the days of virtual address space, 32 gig software? I don't miss those days at all. I really don't. Do you think they will add the Phoenix for Xbox? I know for a fact they won't, no. They never plan to, they never will, mate. Moa, hello, how you doing? Good to see you. Should I buy it from the Microsoft store? It won't matter, Shockit. So when you go from MSFS 2020 to 2024, as long as you make sure that you sign in with the same Xbox account, you'll have all of your add-ons. So if you've purchased... So let's say you're on MSFS 2020 on Steam, and you've purchased add-ons in the marketplace. When you go over to 2024, it doesn't matter what... whether you stay on Steam or go over to Microsoft Store, as long as you just make sure that you sign in with the same Xbox account that you used in 2020, you'll still get all your marketplace purchases.
9425, pre-park clearance on the way.
Roger. Center Creener 8291 with Fox.
Right, got a bit of ATC. Los Angeles, good morning, United 1965, inbound Honsk, flight level 310.
Korean 8291 Heavy, runway 25 left full length, taxi via Alpha.
Sherwin, yeah, we're in Sim Update 1 beta for 2024, correct. What software do you recommend for landing rates? I just use Volanta to track my flights and that shows it.
1960 2225 Los Angeles Center, radar contact 16 miles southwest Avenal, VOR, descend Rocker 2, arrival Burbank, altimeter 3001.
3001 descend via the Rocker 2 arrival for Burbank, United 1965. Cool, so descend the arrival, so Honsk above flight level 240 is our first restriction. Hey, username! Oh god, there's two! We've got Chris with a prime sub and then username. Hey, thank you thank you, folks. Goodness gracious, I'm trying to keep up with everything. It is busy today. Chris, brand new to the stream, comes in and drops a prime sub. Thank you very much indeed, mate. That's very kind of you. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. Thank you for using your Twitch Prime sub on the channel. That goes a long way. That really does. Thank you, mate. And then we have a 14-month Prime to instantly follow it up. Hello.
19 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff.
We're still going strong, mate. You know me. I'm getting old. The hairline's going further and further back, but we still go. Next Monday, in less than a week, marks my 9-year anniversary of streaming Flight Sim, chat. If you missed it earlier on. 10th of February 2016. So that means a week today we'll be going into, well, we'll be going into our 10th year of Flight Sim content creation. I am determined to get to an anniversary, a decade. I need to go full boomer old man status, really, don't I? I mean, I'm already there, but... username, thank you, mate. Yeah, still going here. Still going here, absolutely. Thank you for the 14 months. Chris, again, thank you as well. Both of you legends. I'm so old. When is Marketplace coming? You'll have to wait for official wording on that from the official platforms, not via my personal live stream. Sorry, Gigliotti. Good, I'm glad you're enjoying it, Chris. We like to have lots of variety on stream. I really want to do some 727 flying this week, chat. I know it's not everybody's favourite. It's an old aircraft and it doesn't have navigation displays and all of those lovely things. But I'm missing the 727 and I think they've got an experimental build out in 2024. Would you all mind if we did a 727 flight? We've got to get all the variety in that we can possibly do because when that INI Builds A350 comes out, I'm not flying anything else for like a month. I've always, you know, like prided? Is that the right word? I've always been proud of the fact that we have lots of variety on the live stream, you know, like flying different aircraft in different areas of the world. But when that A350 comes out, oh boy. Okay, right, I'll see if I can find some 727 flights. We'll do that either Thursday or Friday then. Yeah. You've been watching streams since you were a freshman year of high school and now you're a commercially licensed pilot. I love it. That's amazing. Right. Chat, as much as I love the music, just because we've not got that long to go and I do need to concentrate, we will turn the music off after this one. We'll obviously have some more later. Why not go back to the Concorde from FS Labs? Because I don't even have P3D installed. I don't have X-Plane or P3D installed anymore. I've not touched them. Well, I don't think I've done a flight in P3D now for at least 2 years. I'm pretty sure it was February 2023 the last time I touched it. It might have even been before then. If X-Plane offered you twice the money you were on now, would you move? No. Sasha, hello, how you doing? Good to see you. Toka, thanks for the follow. No, I wouldn't move. Life isn't just about money. Was your last P3D flight in this? No, the last P3D flight I did was a BA 777-200ER long haul from Heathrow to Vancouver that I did off stream because I just was desperate to fly the 777 and I just fancied seeing what I thought of P3D and I was like away from the computer for most of the day, so I kind of just, you know, like took off, left it, went and did my day and then came back to land and I didn't like it at all. I was struggling to even get 30 FPS into Vancouver. It looked terrible and I was like, yep, that'll do.
He's getting some coffee.
Right, chat, I will carry on with the music, but just because I'm keeping up with lots of messages in the chat and we've got ATC and stuff, I am going to stop the music there for now. I do apologise. The Crosschecker, thanks so much for the 5 GGs on TikTok. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Chewy, why does your MSFS 2024 always crash? If I knew the answer to every time somebody asked me that, mate, I'd
heard that.
be able to make lots of money teaching people how to fix their sim. You've given me absolutely no detail there whatsoever, mate, so I've got no idea.
Maintain 6,000, number 507 is
You have 5,200 hours on Volanta.
Probably.
I think I've hit 7,000 hours now on VATSIM.
South, dude.
Crosscheck asks, where are you heading to? We are flying out of San Francisco and we're heading down to Burbank, so just north of Los Angeles. And somehow we're getting high on the profile.
Southwest 1157 short 26 right, ready for departure.
Coots, hello, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you.
1157, wind 170, Niner runway 26 right, clear for takeoff.
There are like checklists, you know, that you can go through to see why you might be getting a crashed desktop. The first thing I would recommend to do is to take away all of your community add-ons and just have a completely clear community folder. Why are we so high? Why is the Phoenix struggling so much with this profile?
Oh yeah, those are good.
To see if that, you know, fixes it. Then usually, you know, like I would do something like a clean install of graphics drivers, or just a reinstall of the sim as well after that if that doesn't work. And then you want to try and find some like commonalities, like is it crashing when you're in a particular stage of flight, or you know, what are the commonalities? Unfortunately, a lot of the time, a lot of people's crash to desktops are fixed when they go back to like a default state in the sim and there's no add-ons and stuff. But, you know, that's not to say that it's always going to be that. This looks stunning. The views are absolutely gorgeous, aren't they? I may apply for an open VATSIM position. May you be a reference? Coots, I would, but I only know you just from my Twitch chat. So I don't know what I'd put in there. Coots is a sick Twitch viewer. Give him the role. Love, Chewy. I could do that. Right, good. We're back on profile now.
Descend, Rocker 2 arrive.
I invited you to my birthday party. You didn't show. Uh-oh. Now you're making me feel guilty, Coots. Oh dear. Hey, Callum, 81 months. Yeah, let's change topics quickly. Abort mission. Callum, 81 whole months. You stunning piece of work. Thank you very much. Pardon? Sorry? What did I just hear? Aggressive Chewbacca mating script. Dude, I know we're into all sorts of different things in life, but yeah. I ain't out here to judge. If that's the kind of thing you like to do in your spare time, mate, I'm not here to judge. That's an interesting one, though. Thank you so much, dude. Right, I have set the altimeter 3001. Chat, you know what? Instead of constantly resetting the FCU altitude, should we just set it ready for what we're going to intercept at 3,000? Let's be really boring. Lucas, hello, flying Boston to Brazil. Very nice. Have a safe landing. You're better off asking for a current VATSIM staff member than a streamer. I'm a VATSIM supervisor, and I have been for 6 years, 7 years. Oh, that's a point. VATGov1 sent me a lovely text this morning. I don't know if you can see this. So this was there was no context to this. It was just a picture from Tim, who's VATGov1. And it's just a picture of a cat dressed as Chewbacca, and it's called the Mighty Meowbacca. That was it. He just sent me that. Nothing else. So there you go. Yeah, we're on VATSIM at the moment, Ponos. Yeah. Is that a Seahawks jersey? You bet it is. Somebody asked about Ortho looking better in 2024, 2020. I think it personally looks better in 2024 with the upgraded, like, vegetation and everything as well. I think all of that makes a big difference.
1608 gust 16.
Lovely weather today. Meow Backer, yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, enjoy rocking the wings there.
4 hours of trying everything to no avail. I'm getting constant screen stutters when looking around, but only when frame gen is on. Oh, it's such a I wish there were like magical fix buttons for like people's performance. You know, like we've all been. It's just part of the parcel with like, you know, flight simulation software. It always has been, where everybody's using very different systems with different setups and different settings and all of that. And even though there are usually some like common denominators that might help with stuff, it's very difficult. We've all been there and done it, where we spend quite a lot of time, you know, troubleshooting stuff that's going wrong in our own sims, right? Oh, I just want to work out where we're parking today, chat. It's going to be a really long taxi. A really long taxi. Okay, we're parking on stand Bravo 2. I've just got really weird deja vu. I was about to say Viva La Vida then, but that's a Coldplay album. Have we done this flight before? I feel like I remember landing a United aircraft at Burbank and parking on that stand. Anyway. Oh my god, there's so much traffic.
Hey, two calls at the same time. Walker, 4873.
Look at that view. That looks incredible. Yeah, deja vu's really strange. Should do the airplane thing around the toe.
Version 155 Mike, radar contact 47
Look
miles
at that.
east of the Mormon Mesa VOR. Sin Chow 3 arrival, Las Vegas altimeter 2985.
It all makes it when you got VATSIM as well. Shakovic on YouTube says your sim was doing like stutters with frame gen and you switched to loss. Yeah, I don't use lossless scaling. I don't think it works with native frame gen in the 40 series, does it? Are you doing this as a turn? Yeah, we're heading back to San Francisco and then not landing on the 28s at San Francisco, so it's going to be a fun one.
Long landing approved. Will hold short of runway 19 right for 24 Zulu Golf. Thanks for checking.
Oh, go on, Chris. Give me a try.
Aircraft's coming in.
Chris, I'm the type of guy that goes from listening to like Tchaikovsky's 1812 Overture to Slipknot, so try me. As long as it's not like grime rap or country western, you'll probably be alright.
At your 3 o'clock and 4 miles port site.
Right, I do need to be listening out to ATC.
November 291 Delta Bravo.
291 Delta Bravo, clear visual approach, 17 right.
Or Taylor Swift, correct.
291 Delta Bravo.
Can't forget that.
November 597 Delta.
Hey, nice.
4,000.
Sometimes all it takes is like a clean install of NVIDIA drivers. You did it May last year. Look at that. Kieran is he's freaking Sherlock Holmes here. Okay, that's fine. God, was it May last year? It feels like it was yesterday.
With me?
Yes, sir, with you, sir. Just passing 14,360 to 15,000.
South 5230, welcome aboard, maintain level 360.
Can we maintain flight level 360?
So we're cleared for the we're cleared to descend via the rocker, but we're not cleared for the approach yet.
Clearance on request. United 1965, plan for the ILS Yankee 8 approach.
ILS Yankee 8 approach, United 1965.
And United 1965 at Mikey, you're cleared ILS Yankee 8 approach.
At Mikey, clearly ILS Yankee 0 Ed approach, United 1965. Perfect, just as I say it. Right, so it's actually the ILS Yankee, not the ILS Zulu. I don't know what the difference is apart from the decision out.
Plan for the ILS Yankee 8 approach.
So it's 1555.
Yankee 8 approach, Frontier Flight 4125.
So we've got, I think that's it. I think it's just the higher minima.
From the ILS Yankee 8 approach, United 14 for me.
Frontier Flight 4126 at Mikey, cleared ILS Yankee 8 approach, you're number 2.
Mikey, cleared ILS number 08, number 2, 4126.
November 291 Delta Bravo, final 17 right.
It is busy. What? Is it just SR?
November
Joe, I don't know what's going on, mate. Are we turning today? Yeah, we're flying back to San Francisco. The weather at San Francisco is interesting. They're landing on 19 left and right and departing on 10 left and right, which I've never seen before.
Vegas, continue all the way down to the end, make a right on hotel.
I always forget that this guy covers freaking Vegas.
Thanks for flying.
Okay, all the
Showing
way
who's
down,
trolling?
Get the hotel here. Hotel, we'll make a right, left at Atlantic, and we'll call you back.
Does the
Get to
music bot just take...
B1
It should
flying
do
around
from,
somewhere.
like, if you do, like, exclamation mark SR, and then the name of the artist and the song, it should get it. If you want to make sure, and you've got Spotify, you can do the Spotify link. I'm going to struggle to get through everybody's song request today because the flights are so short. But maybe we can play them in the turnaround. Hey, Alpine, 8 months. Thank you, bud. The mask goes on for the one and only Alpine. Thank you for your 8 months of support. 2/3 of a year with the Prime. Thank you, mate. Pardon? Disease by Lady Gaga. I will admit, I would have to listen to it to know it. Holy moly, look at those views. That looks insane.
Los Angeles Center, good morning. They join altimeter 3003.
Flight Okinawa to Haneda. Nice. JD's here, hello, how you doing? Good to see you.
International today, VFR for 4-1 Charlie 1 flight.
Copy.
Right.
5907 Delta Airport is at your 1 o'clock, 12 miles. Reported inside.
Visual. Think.
Reported inside 9.
So the Hollywood sign is just over there. I think over the top there. Right. It's now suddenly saying that we're super high. Let's confirm. Let's activate approach mode and pull out some speed brake.
Space East, radar service terminated. Frequency change approved. Denver Center offline.
Suddenly not liking us.
Switch to advisory 929, copy.
Right, chat. I apologise if I don't catch up with every single message. There's just a lot going on. Trying to keep up with the sim. Actually, I'm going to need the speed brake to slow us down.
127.65.
127.65. Sorry about that.
Beautiful. If you had to pick one sim to fly, would you choose X-Plane or P3D? Ooh. Nowadays, it would probably be X-Plane, I think. But why didn't... Yeah, I guess there's more aircraft choice there, isn't there? Oh, it's a bit windy.
798, pre-departure command descent. Mayor.
Hi, Captain. The cabin is
Oh.
now secure for landing.
Well, that's very nice of you. Thank you. Right, flaps 1.
4322, stand by.
Look at that. That looks insanely good. Storm Chaser, hello, how you doing? Mongo's here to judge my landing into Burbank. Mongo, don't be mad. Don't be mad when I slam it in.
Delta 4322, pre-departure command descent. Was
Lockstar.
there somebody else that was looking for clearance that I missed?
Glide slope star, go around altitude is 4,600. Also, Mungo, I love how you said earlier on you'd be like an hour and then never coming back.
Runway 8, clear to land.
Maps to runway 08, clear to land, United 9065.
Roger, flight 4125 at Mikey.
Perfect, right, looking good. 6581, thanks so much for your follow. A very warm welcome to the community, thank you. We just paused the alerts ready for our landing.
Approach Frontier Flight 4122.
This is looking good. So we're locked glide slope capture. 4,600 for the go around is set. We're flat 2 speeds 180. Perfect. An hour means literally nothing. You're terrible, Mungo. I kind of wish we were able to do the visual for 1.5 today, but it's not
Delta 3911, Los Angeles Center, radar contact 36 miles east of 29 Palm. Send
There's the
Hollywood
runway.
arrival on Ontario altimeter 300.
PC Specs WT asks on TikTok. I have an RTX 4090 and an AMD 5950X GPU. Just going to open the speed window because we've got a little bit to go here.
The Hollywood arrival, Delta 3911.
At Delta 3911, next time you connect into VASTIM, use the ICAO code for Delta. Airlines, which is Delta Alpha.
How do I
Lima.
mirror my monitor? I use a capture card, so I have a streaming PC.
Korean 8291.
And I have a capture card connected from via HDMI cable to my graphics card in my gaming PC.
Delta, the airport is now at your 2
And
o'clock.
yeah, then you just duplicate the monitor image.
Negative, sir, we're still looking. Actually, we got inside.
I just set the altitude for the go around. Once you capture the glide slope, you just move the altitude to what the go around altitude is set at the charts on your FCU. Right, get down, flaps 3.
Clear for the visual approach. We'll call you on the ground when we are landed. 597 Delta.
Hey, Mr. Josh, good to see you. Hello, hello. Yeah, heavy equation. That's what we're going to be doing on the way back. Ultra settings. I actually haven't publicised my MSFS 2024 settings. I'm on ultra for, well, high and ultra for most things. Okay, we are. No, we're not clear to land. Oh no, we are clear to land, aren't we? What am I using for SFO scenery? Flight beam. So it's flight beam San Francisco and Burbank is Orbex V2. I'm using Active Sky vanilla weather, mate. Flaps full. Oh, look at that! Yes! Looks so good. Right, are you ready for me to absolutely thump this landing in? I can't land the Phoenix to save my life normally because, well, the Phoenix flare logic is interesting at the moment. But, yeah, we'll see how we go with this runway because it's bloody short. Right, 1,000 feet is checked, we're stable, clear to land.
Latitude on the frequency.
American 2230, climb maintain level 370.
52370, American 2230.
Dave, thanks for the follow on TikTok. Oh, I forgot predictions. Damn it. Sorry. It's because we got a bit busy. I feel like we are crazy low.
71 Delta Bravo, welcome to Henderson. Taxi to the ramp.
6 knot crosswind from the right. Yeah, so we probably could have done the 1-5 approach.
Alpha to the terminal jet at 291 Delta Bravo.
And the goat. All right. Cheers. We'll see ya.
Yeah, it is a guaranteed slam, this one.
4873, radar contact,
Or a go around. The localizer is not lined up. It's saying that we're a dot, like half a dot off, but well, we're not.
Expect ILS Zulu 2611, departure 159.
511, expect ILS Yankee.
I use TAA, I don't use DLSS.
ILS Yankee, we're set up for the Zulu, but Yankee, we'll take the Yankee. That's okay, 511.
Yeah, plan for Yankee, that way you can make the
Oh, I
turn
forgot
on
to
your
turn the
own.
camera on, sorry.
Yeah, that's a firm. Yankee for
Well, I'm ignoring the glide slope.
FedEx 511, slow to 210 knots or less. You'll be number 2.
Alright, down to 210, number 2.
Retard.
Yeah, we take that.
November 441,
Spoilers.
clear to Los Angeles class Bravo airspace. LA altimeter.
Reverse
is
screen.
3001.
Decel.
3001 clear to the Bravo.
Let's give it a whack of reverse. Anti brakes. Forward idle. Give it a whack of brakes. There we are. Welcome down.
Delta,
And it is a very short taxi, so we just vacate to the right pretty much wherever. And then we head round to our parking spot. I think there's a Frontier that might be in the way.
967 Lima Airspace North, radar service
Well, we'll take that.
Change approved.
Welcome down. That's probably one of my better landings at Burbank.
Bye-bye.
1965 is clear of 08 at Burbank. Right, is he on the stand that we want to go on? I think he is. So
Good afternoon, Air Cal 192.
that's Bravo 4. Is he on Bravo 3?
1965, welcome to Burbank. Taxi into the gate. See you later.
Into the gate, thanks very much. We'll be returning back out shortly if you'll still be online.
Okay.
I think I might go Bravo 1 here just because of where that Frontier is. I don't want to clip their wing or something. Right, chat, short taxi, so give me a moment, I'll be back with you.
Wayne, altimeter 3003.
3003 at John Wayne, Air Cal 192.
I think that was an okay landing though, yeah. I'll take that.
One heavy, passing flight level 2,800.
Cal 331 Heavy, Los Angeles Center, radar contact. Line
Right,
18
let's turn ATC down a little bit. Bravo, we're going to go Bravo 1 then. which is just here. Very short taxi at Burbank, so yeah. Don't have much time to mess around here. Whoops. Right, okay, APU's available, good, that's all off, perfect. Yeah, we probably could have got in on Bravo too, but I think that Frontier's parks at a little bit of a weird angle, so... Sorry, excuse my parking here. Not concentrating. It's alright. All is well in the world. We've got Hermione Granger guiding us. Turn left. Yeah, indeed. Sorry, I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like I'm messing around here. Oh, there's the next one in behind us. Let's just stop there. Frontier. Another Frontier. So number 2. Right. Okay. Sorry, that was shocking parking. Right. Okay. Parking brake set. APU's available. APU bleed can go on. And engine shut down. Welcome to Burbank. Woohoo! That was very good fun. I need to have a look at my audio settings in MSFS. Like other aircraft are louder than mine in this sim. Okay, so beacon light off, seatbelt signs off, transponder off. Request the deboard. It should do it automatically. 1 hour and 2 minute block time. There we go. So external power's available. We'll switch to that, and I'll take away the APU. Beautiful. Yeah, there we are. Welcome down. Safely on the ramp. Well, that was fun. Okay, I need to go and unpause the alert, and we need to go and thank a few more follows. Drang the Thang and Private Piley. Thanks so much for the follows. And we've got to stop this. Grizzle! Somebody I know on the VATSIM network. Thank you for the streamer friends raid. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I saw you were controlling earlier. I was just about to come and say hello, but I had to jump into meetings, so I'm sorry that I didn't get to come and say hello. I hope you had a lovely stream of controllerings today. Thank you for the raid. Hello, Grizzlers. And James is back for half a year. The Spurs, the lovely James is back. Sorry, I couldn't hear your message over me confirming how terrible your football club is. Thank you for the 6 months, James, as well. Welcome back. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you for the 6 months. Grizzlers just coming in from the Grizzle stream. Hope you had a lovely stream. Welcome in. You've just missed the landing into Burbank. We're at the Orbex V2 Burbank scenery, which looks absolutely gorgeous in MSFS 2024. Yeah, doing a United Airbus A319 rotation. San Francisco is where we're going to be heading back to next. Excuse me, they're on reverse ops today. So normally you're departing 01s and landing on 28s at San Fran. But they are departing on the 10s and landing on the 19s, which I've never done before at San Francisco. So it should be an interesting one. There's still quite a couple coming in to land, I think. So we've got another... God, it's Frontiers everywhere. What is it with Frontiers? What is it with Frontiers? Yeah, the ILS was off. It was for me as well. The localizer was not correct. I don't know if that's an MSFS thing or a Navigraph nav data thing or what it is, but the localizer was interestingly offset. What have we got? Look at the different. We got different tails on each of the Frontiers. Love it. You'll be lurking? Yeah, no. You enjoy your steak, mate. Thank you so much again for the raid. Hey, and Gary, it's 85 months. Hello, mate. Hello, hello. 85 tier 1 still going strong on the stream. God, that's a heck of a long time, isn't it? That's 7 years and an extra month on top. Just as you do. Thank you very much. I think that was Blitz. Was that Blitz who just landed? I might be wrong. Dude, thank you very much. Cheers, Gary. 85. Holy crap. The subs today have been extreme. Right, I'm going to turn off the sound of ATC. Let's go and get some music playing. And let's go and have a look at Volanta, shall we? Before we set up for flight number 2. Sim always looks good. It's just default, mate. Well, the scenery, you know, we're using payware scenery, but whatever. Right, so first flight of the month was probably going to be the shortest flight of the month. Oh my lord, look at that weather. Help. Nice easy flight down from San Francisco, straight out departure on 10 right, all the way in, and then the Rocker 2 via Mikey for the ILS 08. In terms of the landing, yeah, we'll take that just before the main markers. But nicely on the sensor line. I apologise that we forgot to start the predictions, but the landing rate was a... Oh! Well, it says a 443, but the G-force was a 1.01. There's not a slope on the runway, but... Anyway, to be honest with you, I think a 443 on this runway is actually probably quite respectful. UPS bring an A300 into here, and I've done it on stream, and I think my landing gear almost went through the runway. But it was exactly as expected. We had loads of stopping distance left, made it off nicely after the 1-5 intersection, and then on stand. Billy, thanks for the rose on TikTok and for the heart as well. Thank you. No, we're on MSFS 2024. Yeah, both the flight beam scenery and the Orbeck scenery for this airport. These airports work in 2024, and the Phoenix works in 2024 as well. So there we go. On the chart note, it says the localizer is unusable within 0... Ah, well, there you go then. That's it. And Billy, thank you. Oh, thank you for the 63 GGs on TikTok. I've got no idea what they mean, but thank you. That's very kind of you. Yeah, Burbank, you always want to get it down fast and hard. That's what she said. Right, on that note. Sorry, that was terrible. I couldn't resist her. That's what she said on that one. I couldn't resist it. If I am not mistaken, I think somebody has nicked the return call sign. Let me log off and log back on again to confirm. Oh no, they've logged off. Oh, well, either they're not doing the flight or they've switched flight plans, but they're not doing it anymore. Okay, that's fine. So I can set up for the return flight. You did set me up for that one. You did. I love a Burbank. I'd like to do... I've only ever done the visual for runway 15 into here once before. I'd love to do it again. Because it is an absolutely stunning approach. Yeah, if you've never done the visual runway 15 into here, that is one hell of a fun flight to do. Let me have a look then. So we are going with that call sign 2581. Yeah, right, chat. I tell you what, just give me a second. I just need to film my OnlyFans content. 2 seconds. Johnny on TikTok, thanks for the follow. Right. Woo! The studio is toasty today. No, don't worry, Chris. Don't worry. OnlyFans content is code word for I need to take my hoodie off. without it, believe me, it wouldn't be the first time that I thought I'd turn my camera off, took my hoodie off, and my t-shirt went with it. Yeah, it wouldn't be the first time. So I have to be very careful. But we have a running joke that I'm filming OnlyFans. Right, so 2581, that's all set up on the streaming PC. I'm on VATSIM with it, so let's go and do the flight plan. Oh, should we TikTok NPC? Can you imagine it? I reckon I'd be pretty good at that, actually. When I'm descending and fly to center's airspace, no approach, do I say flight level descending via? Yep, you just descend, you just call them up as you normally would, yep. 2581 Burbank to San Fran. I don't know why I always type them in when you can just reverse them there. So it's 1928 now. So let's say we're going to depart at 2000. And we are United 2581. What did they go to altitude-wise? Oh my god, look at the arrival they did. Holy crap. They went up to 34,000, so we'll follow suit, shall we? I think we're going to be on a 1-5 departure. And then 1-9 left. I almost want to take some extra fuel just because of the weather there. And what's our alternate going to be? SMF. Yeah, Sacramento sounds fine. UPS fly A300s into here? They do indeed. Yeah. They used to. I don't know if they still do, but they definitely used to. They definitely used to. Right, pre-flight it on VATSIM. So do I say center call sign, good evening, flight level 310 descending via... Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, if there's an 80 on, that's absolutely perfect on us. That's a perfect call. I don't think any controller will complain about that. Normally, you would only give your arrival info to the approach controller, but if you're contacting a center controller and they are the de facto approach controller and there's no approach controller online, then yeah, calling up the information. I think they'd probably expect people not to call with information, so they'd be happy if you were going to do it. So yeah, that'd be a perfect call on the network, mate. Does this song count as country western? Started descent 20 Nordic cars for centre. Yeah, perfect then, mate. You can give your closest direction to a VOR for identification. You never need to do that in Europe. That's a weird US thing. I'm not skipping this song, by the way. I like this song, but I just wonder, is it country western? Yeah, I've never heard that once in Europe of nearest VOR. That's a weird US-ism. Of which there are many, but I'm just going to accept these friend requestings and then and we will get going. Cool. Right, so flight plan is ready to go for the way back. I don't think I need to do anything else. Should we keep the music going? We can keep the music going if you folks want. If you don't identify your closest VOR, you may need to hit ident. I've literally never heard of anybody doing it in Europe. And I've never heard a controller say it in Europe either. Right. We'll keep the music going for a bit, shall we? So, Phoenix. I can turn it down a little bit. There we go. So, load air... Oh, no. Sorry. Flights. Import next flight. Here we go. Just got a freaking A320 nose. Like, hello! Hello, Shelly the sea turtle. Right, Burbank back to San Francisco. Boarding and refueling. Yes, please. I'm pretty sure Salt Lake Center's airspace is bigger than the entirety of the UK. Yeah. Probably so. And we are less and less reliant on VORs here in the UK as well. We're phasing them out very quickly. Oh, nice Tuscan. I was going to do an A330 rotation today in MSFS 2024, but then I found out that airline also does it in an A350. So I'm obviously going to wait for it for that to release. And I will do it with that. Okay, good. So that's all going to get itself rocking and rolling. We can go and have a look at the flight plan in here. I always forget that we can do that. So we're United 2581 on the way back from Burbank to San Fran. 116 for our 0 fuel weight. 129.6 for the takeoff weight. 123.8-ish for the landing weight. Cruising at flight level 340 and expecting a flight time a little bit longer than normal because of the landing configuration and the headwind. Slight headwind anyway. 1 hour, 5 minutes, but that's not long. 14,000 pounds of fuel is going to get loaded on for this one. Sacramento for our alternate, we're expecting 08 or 15 for departure, and then 19 left or 19 right for arrival. First time ever doing that into San Fran. We've got 114 passengers on the way back, so we're heavier than we were on the way down. It should be a nice flight. So, let's go and get it set up. I've done 2 A330 flights in the last months that are serviced by A350s, yeah. I was like going to do, I'm not going to say what the rotation is because I want to do it on stream and save it for that, but I was like, oh, that would be a great rotation to do. And then I had a look and saw that it's also done in A350, so I was like, you know what, let's wait for that. Let's wait for the A350 to come out and then we'll do it in that instead. Manchester to Houston in a 350. I was going to do that in real life for Flight Sim Expo in 2023. But it was just way more of a faff. And then when I broke my arm, I'm very glad that I didn't. Okay, so init request for flight number 2. Joseph, thanks for the follow on the YouTube. I appreciate that, mate. Thank you. So we are United 2581. Cost index, I've just gone with 10. Cruising at flight level 340. Zero fuel weight is 116. Oh, hello there. We have a cat visiting. Are you going to come and jump up and say hello? Daisy! Hello. She only comes down here when she wants food. That's a very rare visit when I'm live streaming for Daisy to come in here. Hello there. It's a Daisy cat. It's not a Timmy cat. Timmy never comes down here anymore. Right. How much fuel are we expecting again? 14 tons. Okay, cool. We're almost there. So 14 tons of fuel goes in. There we go. You can see GSX doing their job. Timmy's plotting when to ruin a landing. Yeah, he used to always jump up here. Will I get the Wing Wing MCDU? I don't plan to at the moment. Not because I don't want it, but because I'm kind of like saving funds. Sorry, I saw somebody ask the question. I missed it earlier on about FS weekend. Yeah, I'm kind of like saving funds at the moment. So for those of you who don't know, Becca, my girlfriend, is moving house in less than a month now, March 1st. And I'm going to be spending some more time there. So I'm going to be still working and streaming from here, but then I'll start to spend a few more nights there a week and those kind of things. So we're kind of like we're kind of moving in together, I guess. But I'm still going to be spending the vast majority of my time here working and streaming and everything throughout the week. And I'll still be spending some nights here each week and everything. So yeah, so I'm kind of saving up the pennies for those at the moment. So at the moment, I don't have any plans for like massive purchases with like nice new MCDUs or trips abroad and stuff, just because we're, you know, saving pennies for those things. Ben, thanks for the follow on TikTok. Thank you, mate. This was the song. Yeah, I hear it. Yeah. Right, so have we got PDC? Did I file a flight plan? Oh my god, there's 6 of us going back to San Francisco. Nice. Hello, Daisy Cat. Hello there.
250, and we do have.
Yeah, there's 6 of us.
Emirates 902, clear visual approach, 25 left, tower 120.905. See you later.
I had a video that went viral on Instagram and TikTok of Timmy jumping up on my desk and causing a go around. I even had like people like Lad Bible. It might not have been Lad Bible, but you know, like companies like that who repost things on like generic media wanting to promote it. Thoughts on Chase plane? Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, mate. Looking forward to it. So what are we expecting for the departure? The Oros 7.
Clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 20, Alaska 642.
We're gonna struggle to get our clearance out of here with how busy it is. We've not got an ATIS as well, so I'm just hoping it's 1.5.
Wind is 2405, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
And then it's the Surfer. Oh. Will the surfer arrival work
4225 on the ground, Burbank, request clearance to San Francisco.
for what we want to be doing? I actually think it's going to be chat. It's not going to be a Surfer 4 arrival. It's going to be this. It's going to be the WAVs 2 via Stoked, maybe. No, just via. No, it's via Surfer. So it's going to be a WAVs 2 via Surfer for 19 left, 19 right.
4225.
So I'll go 19 left.
Underflight 4225.
No, no.
Oh,
Idiots.
Somebody was checking on. Who was that?
American 1986.
Let me erase this so I get it right.
American 1986. Radar contact 3 miles.
Actually, I'm gonna. Yeah, no, 19. I'm gonna put him 19 right for now, and we can always do a
Northwest of
secondary,
the
can't we?
29 Palms VOR descend.
Well, actually, there might not even be an R now for it. Let's do ILS 19 left.
3002.
WAVs 2.
Lucky 1, altimeter 3002,
I think
American
that's it.
1986.
Well, they finished up with 3400.
Yeah, there we go.
Level 400.
Hey, Qantas, how you doing? Are you having a good flight?
400 Los Angeles Center. Radar contact 40 miles east of the 29 Palms VOR. Descend Hollywood 1 arrival on Ontario altimeter 3002.
Cool.
So the Hollywood arrival for Southwest 3400.
Yeah, gonna do PDCs, yeah. It's just busy.
3000 Euro 3.
Let's go 642 Los Angeles Center. Radar contact. Climb you to SID.
Hey, Secret Spy!
Jetlink 663.
Sorry, chat. I'm trying to keep up with chat. I'm also, it's busy, so I'm trying to get into ATC.
663 out 2 checks. Climb unrestricted. Flight level 290.
Look at unrestricted 290, Jetlink.
Guys, if you are flying with us, just rock and roll when you're ready to go, because we'll all be in a nice straight line with each other, I'm sure. Oh, Tuscan, I can't wait.
FedEx 511, welcome to Las Vegas. Cross 26 right, Alpha 5, right on Bravo, left on Romeo to cargo.
Let's do
Thanks for flying.
Toga, yes.
Alpha 5, Bravo to cargo for 511. Yeah.
See you later. United 2247, Lima Airspace North, radar service terminated. Frequency change.
Don't forget the
approved.
OnlyFans.
Offline, switch to advisory.
Advisory United 2247.
Oh,
Good job this morning, sir. Take care.
All right, see you later. Southwest 5230, Lima Airspace North, radar service.
124,
terminated.
124,
Frequency change
128, Toga,
approved.
flat
Center
1,
offline, switch
up
to advisory.
1.1
We'll see you
today.
later.
I just fancy a Toga. Let's do it.
Hey Ben, 240
God, I can't get in. 242428. Should we do acceleration higher today because of the
That was
out
Boeing
the
240.
terrain?
Hey Ben, we're looking IFR to Culiacan. We've got Delta.
Okay, stand by.
What's going on here?
Yeah, don't look too much into that flight plan.
I'm not. I'm sorry for coughing in your ear.
LA, another one on the ground at Burbank. United 2581 request IFR back to San Francisco.
2581, pre-departure clearance is on the way.
Cool, give him a double tap.
Frontier 4126.
Cool, right, good. There we go. So that should be our PDC. So A319 Burbank, yeah, that's fine. The score is 2077. Maintain 4000. Cool. So 2077. The initial climb is only 4000. It's interesting that it says maintain 4000 because the charts it says the initial climb is 230. But that's fine. I'm gonna put in. So what's the elevation here? About 700. I'm gonna put slash 3720 for acceleration here. Right, good. So 4000 set. We've got preliminary figures in. We need to wait for our final load sheet before we can confirm those figures. I'm gonna get the APU going. And so yeah, it's showing about just shy of 700 there.
I'm sorry, 200 for last day.
What does it show here? Yeah, airport elevation 778. Yeah, that's fine. 3720 is close enough for me. So departure chat. We're gonna push back almost onto the runway here. And then it'll just be a taxi out from the apron here, across runway 08, which of course we landed on, all the way down Alpha to the holding point full length runway 15. We might have a bit of a wait because there's quite a few people flying with us, but if we all kind of go in steady stream instead of all at once, that'll help. Departing 15 to the south on the Oros 2 departure, so it's straight out and then instantly a right-hand turn 210 degrees, and we'll expect vectors from that heading to Tiller, and then Oros, and then we've got Brook, Midway, and then, yeah, Corres is there. Obviously, lots of terrain today is our big concern. The weather's quite nice, actually, at the moment. It's going to be straight headwind on the departure, so the real big concern is just the terrain around and the fact that there's quite a lot of traffic here, so it's busy. Crispy Pork Belly Jr., thanks for the follow on TikTok. I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you. It looks like all the baggage has just finished loading in, so that is perfect with the APU start time. We are pretty much ready to go.
Score 1-2, you're cleared out file. Maintain flight level 190, expect flight level 250 and...
The OnlyFans joke.
Squawk 7354.
Can I request another song? Yeah, so I think the maximum you can put in a row is 3. So you can do 3 song requests, and then obviously when one of them plays, then you have 2 in the queue, so you can add another one if that makes sense. So 116.1 for the 0 fuel weight and 27.7. So we'll accept the final load sheet, and we'll just go and see if there's any change. No, no change with the figures. So we've got performance in. Did I put wind data in? No, let's do that. AP is available. Cool. Mark, hello. Flew out of SFO yesterday, and I think it was the first time I took on 10 right. Yeah, that Mark, exactly the same as me. I've flown to San Francisco hundreds of times over my 9 years of creating flight sim content, and I've never done 1-0. And we're landing 19 left or 19 right today, which I've also never done. So yeah, it's a good one today. Right, I believe we need to call for the push here. So chat, I'm going to turn the music off now just because the next about to start and we're about to get going. So I will turn the music off.
Frontier 4126, ready push up Burbank.
Hello, Captain. We're ready for pushback.
Frontier flight 4126, expect 15 departure.
15, nice.
Go ahead and push and start.
Look at us all!
Can you push around? Shoot, this is going to be interesting. Push around the ramp facing west, parallel to runway 8.
Departure check.
He's going to hate us.
Parallel 8, Frontier flight 4126.
You're going to hate us. United 2581, Stan Bravo 1 at Burbank, also requesting the push. God. He's going to hate us, this poor controller.
Alright, aircraft standby. Set up briefing issues.
Roger. Cool, right, is there anything else we need to do? So beacon, seatbelts, that's all good to go. TCAS is on. We are set.
Southwest 1292, approaching Enoch with information chart.
He's currently on a hold.
Oh, there's an Air Canada.
Give him a second.
Thanks.
I think they said they have like a briefing issue or something. I'm not really sure. That's all I heard.
So I'm imagining we're going to be going nose left.
Los Angeles Center, hello, Southwest 4K71, direct S2 320.
Have you ever played different games on stream? I've played a couple of different games, like a little bit of variety here and there. Like mainly kind of like things like Truck Sim, American and Euro Truck Sim, and things like that we've done in the past, and some other bits and bobs, but not usually. I'm usually just mainly Flight Sim. I've built my channel over 9 years pretty much just on Flight Sim content, so yeah. We occasionally have a bit of variety.
Expect the Islands 4 right approach, Southwest 34.
Oh, this controller, Barry.
Alright, there were a couple checking
Yeah,
on. Who was
I've
that?
had this controller before.
I can't even tell
He's very good.
who it might be. Go ahead and the check-ons, please.
Yeah, Southwest 1292, we're already now.
I've had this guy control me quite a few times before. He's very good.
Charlie.
That's 1292, Los Angeles Incinerator contact 2 miles north of the Cedar City BOR. Sin Chow 3 arrival, 26 left transition, Las Vegas, altimeter 2985.
2985.
2985 with the 26 left transition out from Chow.
Okay, was somebody else checking on?
It was just United 2581 Bravo 1 at Burbank. Request push and start as well.
240, but people in the east are odd. Should I be at 250?
Am I on Sim Update 1 Beta? I am indeed.
For Zulu Golf, I wasn't going to correct that at this point, depending on how the traffic was.
Yeah, I'm on
Okay,
1.3.10.0.
we just wanted to use our little all people in the east are odd reference. Boeing 240 Zulu Golf, we'll expect 240.
Alright, Legion 553.
I don't even know what's going on here, I won't lie.
Runway 19 left, clear for takeoff.
19 left, clear for takeoff, Legion 53.
United 2581 Bravo 1 at Burbank for push and start.
Release parking brakes.
Uh-oh.
United 2581, push and start is approved, face north. Expect 15 for departure.
At 15, push and start to the north, thanks. United 2581.
Hello, Center.
Okay, let's go! Thank you very much, Centre. We have got the push and start clearance. Let's just turn it a little bit. It is so busy.
Heavy descent rounders, 3 arrival, 26 left.
Okay, off block time is 50 minutes past the hour. Let's go! He has his hands full. Yeah, he's busy. But he's doing an absolutely grand job. Oh, look, you can see that Max only got the one engine started there. That was cool. Right, I think we'll wait until we're out the way a little bit before we get the engines running, shall we? Let's start engine number 1 first. Is our engine over the edge of the runway or not? Oh, it's close.
Set parking brakes.
Okay, parking brake set. LA is busy. Look at these two just twinning here. Love it. So, yeah, genuine question, folks. How many of you are on Sim Update 1 Beta at the moment? And how are we finding it so far? What are we thinking of Sim Update 1 Beta? Are we liking it?
Unlocking gear.
I personally am really enjoying the beta. You just downloaded it. Nice. Load times are a lot better. Yeah. Yeah. You've been flying 2020? As long as you're enjoying the sim, mate. Good. Oh, well, that's good to hear. That is good to hear. Right, there's the buses switching over. There is Avail on number 1. Yeah, so far the feedback that we've received for Sim Update 1 Beta has been really good. Obviously, there's still, you know, lots of things in the work and lots of improvements to be made to the sim. But I definitely think Sim Update 1 is a step in the right direction. And so far the feedback that we've seen from lots of players has been really great as well. So, yeah. Right, there's Gary boogering off after the successful pushback. Is there a date for it being GA'd yet? Nothing that I can speak about publicly, I'm afraid, on that one. Sorry. Don't forget, tomorrow is the MSFS dev live stream. I won't be featuring in it, but yeah, the next MSFS official development live stream is tomorrow evening. I like being able to fly. Yeah, same. Salty, same. Oh, there's a United that spawned in on top of that guy. Artem's here, hello, good to see you. The leaps take ages to start.
AirCal 135 IFR to Vegas.
Avail. Right, AP bleed, AP mask switch. Trim is 1.1 up.
And was that AirCal 135 calling?
Predicted wind shear, ground spoilers, mode switch back to norm, flaps 1, auto brake max.
Stand by.
Hey, we're ready for the taxi. Mag, very well, how are you today, my friend?
Ready for push and start. Please don't name me.
There's a very funny clip of me experiencing a bug with wind shear in Active Sky and P3D and we crashed. That was a fun one. Who remembers that day? Frickin' Dubrovnik.
Further flight 4126, runway 15, taxi via Alpha cross runway 8.
Alpha crossing 8 for 15, 4126.
There's somebody else calling for pushback at Burbank. Who is that?
United 208.
Say again?
United 208.
Oh, good, Mag.
9208, push and start approved, face west, expect 15.
Okay, so that's going to be the United that's round the corner. Cool.
United 208.
That was also Frontier 4125, just put out requesting for push and start at Burbank.
Frontier 4125, push and start, base, is that?
Oh, can he just get us out first?
Face north, expect 15 for departure.
Oh no, can we wait? Whoever that traffic, that Frontier, can you wait?
First, and then we'll
Oh, you legend.
4125.
You absolute beauty, I love you. Yeah, on that note, you know, 2581, we are ready for the taxi.
I'm looking for frequency change over the SoCal approach.
There's too much traffic. There's like 8 departures here with, and that's just in Burbank. Apologies for stepping there. United 2581 also requesting taxi at Burbank, which gets that Frontier out the way as well for us. It's a non-movement area, not controlled ramp. No, it said on the PDC to request for push and start.
81. If you can get by the Frontier before he's pushing out, go ahead and taxi runway 15 via Alpha cross runway 8.
Alpha, we'll cross 08 at Alpha for 15. That's fine. That really helps us out. We'll make sure we're out the way of the Frontier. Right, there we go. Good job. No, it literally said on the PDC, contact 126525 for pushback on it. So if it is uncontrolled, he's giving us pushback clearance and everything and taxi clearance out of here. So yeah. Oh, I guess if all of this is uncontrolled, we could taxi here to the edge of this, right, and then call him for the taxi after that, I guess. Is what you mean, right?
Continue present heading and sending maintain 5000 United 1897.
Why is there an A320 inside of a 737? Because they just love each other that much. It's quite cute, I think. No, that's just two. Somebody's logged. Unfortunately, there's somebody who's logged in. There's a United aircraft that's logged in on top of an aircraft that was already parked there on VATSIM.
United 798. Maintain.
Oh my god, there's like 7 of us flying to San Francisco. We might have to do dual runway ops. No worries, White League. All good, mate. All good. If you guys want a heads up normally on where I'm flying for the day, I usually try and, like, earlier on, like, lunchtime UK time, I try and schedule on YouTube, like, what stream I'm going to do. So if you guys want a heads up on what flights we're doing, I usually schedule it on YouTube as a live stream earlier on in the afternoon. Okay, right, we're just Alpha all the way down to the end now.
Okay, we'll expect Alice Yankee 26 left, Charlie 663.
GSX screwed your push? Oh no. GSX profile worked quite nicely for me. Oh yes. It's fine, that you can work with that. You can work with that, that's fine. You're just 180 degrees from where you were a minute ago. Yeah, Landy, I'm hoping it still is now. If it's not, I'm going to do it anyway.
No, that was descend via.
I almost just want to do a 19 left arrival anyway, because that was the whole point on why I chose to go here today.
All aircraft stand by.
Yes, they are.
Going to be doing a briefing.
Yeah, so They are still landing on 19 left at San Fran, so it'll be our first ever time landing on that runway. And we had our first time departing 10 right earlier as well. So, right, okay, config tests. Hello, click spots. I love this scenery. And honestly, the performance is so much better. I used to struggle for performance. Oh, that looks a little bit interesting. I used to struggle for performance at Burbank, by the Orbex Burbank scenery in MSFS 2020. In 2024, it's just absolute butter smooth. I think the V2 version helps, but yeah. Posture, yeah, sorry. I've got a chair for it and everything. The stutter on landing, yeah. I think that was... Usually, when you used to get stutters on landing, it was normally caused by, you know, like the tire marks on runways. It was like that decal or whatever on the scenery loading in, and it would just stutter. I don't have my MSFS 2024 settings posted anywhere. I don't, I'm afraid.
He's on a hold, so just give him a minute.
People do not listen.
The pain of having to tell every aircraft operator thing.
What? Why does Center need to do briefings? I think there's a controller changeover, that's why. That's why there's a briefing. He's done a control, he's done a switch.
Middle aircraft on frequency, just give me a second to sort out everything I need to sort out. I'll call you. In the next 5 minutes, I'll call you. You don't call me.
Oh gosh.
United 425, Denver 127.65.
I'm glad I took a bit of extra fuel.
Denver 2765, TA United 425.
Yeah, I need to put my settings on my website. The reason why I've not uploaded my settings yet is just because they changed quite often. I was like messing around and trying different settings and things. So yeah. Well, the problem is that this sector covers a load of airspace and there's a lot of traffic. Like there's 8 of us trying to get out of Burbank, and you can see there's quite a lot. Like this guy covers Vegas and everything. You know, like that's how far this person covers.
American 1986 runway 25 left clear line.
So there's a lot of airspace that they cover here.
Hello, Southwest 1467. United 18, 97, turn right, 230.
Your V-pilot crashed. Oh, you should be able to restart it, right?
8321 report site.
United 18, sound ADS.
United 18, I get the heading one more time, please. Heading 230.
Heading 230, United 1897. We got a cloud layer behind us, so I don't know if we're able to see that traffic.
Roger that. Southwest 1467, LA Center radar contact.
We put our TCAS on. Do you reckon he'll know we're here?
4114, Southwest 1467.
What would be your all-time favorite freighter airliner to fly? Oh, 744-400 with RB211 engines. Job done.
Trying to maintain 3000 and it's at the local.
744 RB211 engines. Yep. We're starting to border on it being too busy. It's good that it's busy, but we're almost starting to border on it, aren't we?
Repeat the squawk one more time for Qantas 11.
5351.
5351, Qantas 11 Super.
On Southwest 1471.
Yeah, a Burbank approach would be imperfect. There's San Diego approach online, even though there's about there's about 5 aircraft
I will get
for them.
to you as soon as I can. For now, I need to take care of people in the air. United 1897, 2 miles from Hunt, declared ILS runway 25 left.
What's the flight time? About an hour and 5 minutes.
United 1897.
But we're just waiting with ATC at the moment.
Aerojet 024 LA Center, welcome send via the throne for your arrival.
LA Center, Southwest 516, climbing BSA, flight level 100.
Descending by a different if you arrival or just 024, thank you. Thanks, Southwest 1467, descend via the...
What's the time where you're at? It's just past 8 o'clock in the evening for me. It's past 8 p.m.
Southwest 516, LA Center, climbing flight level 290. Mexico 141 and American 709, switch to LA Tower 120.905.
So Tower's online for LAX, but that doesn't really help.
Contact LA Tower 120.905.
The only place that's got the place with the most traffic by far is the one that's got only center online.
Over Unicom 122, there's more like, see, I have one on me, Southwest 3023.
Have one on me. You sound about 13.
American 1986.
Did I just hear that correctly? Have one on me. He sounds about 13. That's very good. I've never heard that before on that sim in my 7,000 hours of flying on the network. That is brilliant. What a legend. Is the performance difference?
Burbank Tower will be coming up shortly here. Just give us a moment.
Yeah, legends. Burbank Tower. Yeah, performance difference. I get much better performance in 2024 over 2020 personally. Specs. I'm running an AMD 5950X with an RTX 4090. Young man on the saucer. I know. I was gonna say we need to do an intervention. Oh my god, we're still gonna get in the air and it be busy, but yeah. The problem is as well is that he's got to get us, he's got to vector us out on the departure as well. Are you in the UK? Yes, mate. There's no ATIS, yeah.
Jetlink 663 at Bourbon cleared ILS Yankee runway 26 left approach.
Okay, yeah, Bourbon cleared ILS 26 left Yankee for Jetlink 663.
I'm glad I took 20 minutes of extra fuel.
Southwest 3400, contact LA Tower 120.905.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking from the flight deck. We'd just like to apologise for the delay here. We're just waiting for the air traffic controller to come back from his coffee break, but I'm sure we'll be airborne shortly. Thanks so much for all your patience. Thank you.
Right, got to make sure they're happy in the back. And then I am just waiting on my V-pilot to update with a BUR tower or whatever it'd be.
Score 12, LA Center, just verify you're holding short of runway 3 left.
LA Center, that's confirmed for score 12. We are holding short of 03 left.
They're on! 18-7. Go, 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 go!
Roger that.
Mac is ahead of us. Go, go, go.
The desert, Emily. Oh no, you're...
Hello, click spots.
Stand by.
Oh wait, is it Ben who's... Oh, Ben has now switched to... The center controller has switched to tower. The original center controller is now on tower. This is amazing. I love it.
Burbank Tower, Frontier Flight 4120.
I'm not going to check in until Mac does any... There's no point because Mac's ahead of me, so... What's the altitude you're on? We're on the ground. So we're just at the elevation of the airport, which is about 800 feet above sea level.
Ready to push.
Got it. Stand by. Alright, United 208, you ready to taxi?
This is great.
United 208.
They're doing an absolutely brilliant job considering all the traffic levels in the area and the fact that they've switched over to give us a tower.
Delta 2 Alpha.
Absolutely awesome.
Delta 2.
Delta 2 Alpha.
I feel bad. I did not expect this many people to fly with us today.
Alright, AirCal 135. Push and start is approved. Face west. Expect runway.
No, I think it's somebody else flying, James.
Alright, push and start approved. Face west. AirCal 135.
Frontier Flight 4125. You ready to taxi?
Hey, firm for 4125.
Frontier Flight 4125.
I'm worried if
runway
Mac's
8,
fallen
taxi
asleep.
Via Alpha across runway 8.
Alpha crossing runway 8. Frontier Flight 4125.
Front July 4125, give way to the 737 that's taxiing west on Delta.
We're still the only two at the holding point somehow. Where's that United from earlier? Oh, there he is. God, he requested push and start when I did.
Alright, was anybody else calling for pushback?
Still awake. Good.
Okay, you guys are all good down there, Burbank, correct?
4126 ready takeoff.
Yeah, let me get releases for you. Front July 4126, runway 15, line up and wait.
Talk away at 15, 4126.
Cool. And 2581, we're at holding point Alpha for 15. We'll be ready for the release on your go as well.
Stand by.
Roger. Love it. Love it. Cool. Right. We'll just. I just wanted to check in with him and let him know that we were here. Do you know how to private chat in VATSIM with other pilot if that's possible? Yeah, you can. You can do .message.msg and then the call sign of the aircraft, and then send them, and then type the message and it should send it. Oh really, Ponos? You should just be able to restart vPilot and then connect back up again. I don't think you can clear takeoff while taxi lane Bravo is occupied. Oh, God. Everybody's got to get out of the way.
Who's calling for taxi?
Connect again while flying in busy airspace. No, I get your point. If you're at low altitude and everything, you don't want to disturb other traffic. If you knew that you weren't going to be a disturbance to other traffic, you'd be alright. Yeah.
Taxi via Alpha cross runway 8.
15 via Alpha, cross runway 8, Frontier flight 4225.
And Burbank Tower, United 208 Quebec with PDC ready for push and start, stat Bravo 3.
At 208 Quebec, push around facing.
Here they come, the rabble arrive! Is what available with Steam? Oh, sorry. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The beta is available on Steam. Yes. There are details on the MSFS website on how to join. Yeah, wake turbulence. Good point.
Pushback 4126. Hold on.
Yeah, it's a pretty short runway here.
Pushback 4126. Wind is 070 runway 15, clear for takeoff.
Good takeoff 15, Frontier flight 4126.
There he goes.
2581, runway 15, line up and wait.
15, line up and wait. United 2581.
Air Cal 135 ready to taxi.
Get the cabin ding. Get some strobes on as we're going on a runway.
Taxi via Alpha cross runway 8.
15 via Alpha cross runway 8.
Off Mac goes.
Schedule aircraft at Burbank. Information Foxtrot is current. Pick it up before you are ready for takeoff.
Right, information Foxtrot. Let's check. So altimeter is now 3000. Let's see if we can watch Mac rotate. There he is, just rotating. Nice, that looks so cool. Off he goes. What stick am I using? Hey Finley, I'm using the Thrustmaster TCA Airbus edition.
On 126.52.
As well as the TCA Airbus throttle quadrant as well.
52, see you next time, 4126.
Right, so off goes Mac. Look at all of these aircraft. I love it. Love it. It's brilliant when it's like this. Yeah, very well. Thank you, Finley. How are you today, my friend? Okay, so everything's set to go. We just need to get takeoff clearance. So we know we're going to be straight out to 1180, right turn 210, and then checking in with ATC. Let's try and set up a nice view for takeoff. Right, I'm going to pause the alerts, friends. Just ready for that takeoff roll. And then we'll get the show on the road. Thank you for your patience just whilst we waited here. Obviously, it's been super busy on VATSIM, but they are doing an absolutely sterling job. And we are not in a rush. I'm looking forward to the arrival back into San Francisco, though. Thanks for the follow, Finley. Chewy gang, it is. It's the crew, the Chewy crew, the Chewy's Angels. So I can see Max being given further climb and a right-hand turn now, so that's good. We went to San Francisco last summer. Yeah, I'd love to go to San Francisco. Nice and sporty, that one. Packs off and Toga. Yeah, I've done Toga. I've not done Packs off, though. Have I flown an A380 yet? In the sim, yes, lots of times with the fly-by-wire A380, definitely. So is that United pushed back? I think we've got to wait for him. I don't know if we can take off.
United 2581,
No,
wind 070
nice.
at 6, runway 15 clear for takeoff.
Runway 15 clear for takeoff. United 2581. Here we go.
Yeah, 208, do you have information, Foxtrot?
Hey, Foxtrot on board.
Let's go!
Runway 15, line up and
Punch
wait.
it, Chewy.
15, line up and wait, United 208.
Man Toga, SRS, order thrust blue. We're on 100 knots. 21, rotate. Ooh, tailwind on takeoff there. Positive climb, gear up, nav. Don't ask me why the buildings look melty. Okay, there's the right-hand turn.
United 2581, contact departure now 126.52.
12652, United 2581. Thanks so much for making the switch. Very kind of you.
All right, enjoy the flight.
Will do. Right, thrust climb. LA, good morning again, United 25, or I should say good afternoon, United 2581 through 3,300 for 4,000. Runway 15 departure out of Burbank. I've forgotten the name of the SID. And I've got the heading all wrong.
2581 LA center radar contact, turn right direct tiller, climb, maintain flight level 340.
I maintain flight level 340, right turn direct tiller for United 2581. Let's just get us climbing. Right, thrust climb, open climb, ignore my flying, sorry, I was all over the place there. Okay, so direct to tiller, execute, nav, cleared up to 140, so 34,000 in.
Spirit wing 1654, descend via the Ironman 2 arrival.
Flap 0.
Descent by the Ironman to arrive.
Look at that view, wow.
LA Center, good afternoon. Southwest 931.
Southwest 931 LA center, welcome, climb, maintain flight level 390.
390.
Hey Kenworth, thank you for your sub, mate. I'll be with you in a short while. Just concentrating on the departure out of Burbank. Okay, flaps are out the way. Ground spoilers can go.
Score 12, ready to contact altitude.
LA Center, score 12, through 17,000.
And there we go. We'll say farewell to Burbank. We're going to disappear back into the soup again by the looks of it. But that was a stunning departure. Absolutely beautiful. Right, let's grab the sub. It's Kenworth and it's 2 years. Thank you so much.
Southwest 931,
What a beauty. Thank you so much, mate.
With Unicom 122.8.
Yes, that's quite a long list. I guess you're a Boeing guy.
Sorry, Southwest 931. No, my mistake on the.
Kenworth, I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you so much.
Stay with me, please.
Okay.
I'll wave as you cross over my house. Roger!
And sorry, it was American 709, that's left time's offline.
Look at that. Love it. Burbank has got to be one of my favourite places to fly in the sim. Well, there we are. We are on our way. 40 through 10,000, so accelerating.
Roger that, thank you. LA Center, FedEx 802 Heavy. Go ahead.
And we should be back into
26 left with the PDC transition.
in San Fran by, it's saying 2126.
UPS 59.
We'll say 2125 Zulu. Oh, we can relax a little bit now. That was busy. That was busy, but very good fun. What's that speed restriction? Is that what you're talking about, mate? What speed restriction? Oh, maintain at or below 250 knots unless otherwise directed by ATC. I don't think he's really going to care that much, is he?
Go across 26, sorry.
Mac, are you still at 250 knots?
Across runway 26 right, then left turn on Bravo and hold short run 9 left.
Okay, we'll cross 26 left to Bravo and hold short 1 hour left to 663.
He'll give you a resume normal speed. Well, let's see if he does. I did not hear climb via the SID. No.
Right direct killer, climb maintain flight level 300.
That was what we got. Right turn direct tiller, climb flight level. We didn't get a climb via the SID.
Southwest 516 descent via the rounders 2 arrival, runway 26 left transition.
Look at the clouds. You don't need to abide by that speed restriction. There we go.
Can you show that again? Render.
Havers, hello! I've not been shouted at yet, so, you know. I think he's okay with it. I'll still be a good boy and only set my altimeters to standard once we're through 18,000, unlike how we do it here in Europe.
Southwest 516, radar contact lost.
Oh, that's not what you want to hear. That is not what you want to hear.
Whiskey November 2904 cross hogs and maintain.
Oh wow, Ponos, very busy then. Speed restrictions apply regardless of a climb or descend via the clearance. I've not been shouted at yet that I've gone above 250 knots, so until I get shouted at, or Mac, who's ahead of me, who's done the same, I think, get shouted at, I think we'll be okay, guys. I don't think he minds that much. Any tips for starting VATSIM? That is a very, very, very good question. Yes, there are loads of great tips for starting on VATSIM. My number one tip at the moment, actually, is to start out with an AI air traffic control software. So there are two really good options, Beyond ATC and, excuse me, Say Intentions AI. And even though their communication style are very much tailored towards flying in the USA, which is very different than like flying in Europe on VATSIM and stuff, it will just kind of get you started with that flow of talking to an air traffic controller and reading back things and you know, and so on and so forth. And there's some really, really great options there, as I say. So Say Intentions AI, which is a monthly subscription package that they have, or Beyond ATC, is another option as well. And so you can kind of just start with those and just kind of, you know, get used to just air traffic control lingo, I guess, you know, and how those communications work. Then when you eventually get onto VATSIM, there's now a new test process that you need to complete. So new members onto the VATSIM network will need to pass a test, so you need to make sure, obviously, that you're ready to do that. And then when you actually get onto the network itself, my number one tip and like little handy thing to do is to have a piece of paper and a pen or something that you can write on, or to even just use the notes section in vPilot. Oh, you've done the test a couple of months ago. Cool. They've introduced a new one now that's a bit more complex. So I use the scratch pads personally. So like if I'm getting clearance with ATC today, let's say for example, I'm just going to give myself like an example one, you know, like cleared on the Oros, you know, 2 departure to San Francisco. I don't know, like they might say expect runway 15. They wouldn't in the clearance here in the USA, you know, initial climb and the squawk code. So I could kind of like, right, it's the Oros 2 departure, runway 15, initial climb is 4,000 feet and the squawk code is 2077. So writing things down, whether you use the scratch pad or a piece of paper and a pen or the notes section on vPilot, it makes so much of a difference because it's very overwhelming. God, it's so busy. It's very overwhelming when you get like your first clearance on VATSIM and there's other traffic and you're like, oh my gosh, I've got to make sure that I've remembered everything and now I've got to read it back. Oh god, I've already forgotten my squawk. And then you'll have to ask ATC to repeat it. Whilst if you just write it, I mean, real pilots do it. They'll write it down and then read it back after what they've written down. So that's a really good thing to help with. Next thing is to just make sure that you're flying in an area that you're relatively familiar with. So, you know, maybe don't go to the busiest airport on the network on the first time that you're on the network. Go somewhere that you know the layout of. You know what the taxiways are, you know what the approaches are, the departures are, and fly an aircraft that you're also comfortable in. You need to make sure that you're able to do simple things like, you know, programming in a hold or conducting a manual hold. You know, how to take heading select or go direct to a waypoint, those kind of things. You know, so make sure that you're flying an aircraft that you're quite comfortable with as well. And you should be fine, you know, as long as... The only other thing that I would say is to go and have a quick read of the VATSIM Code of Conduct. I know lots of people be like, what the hell, why is that a thing? It's really important that people, especially if you're new to the network, know the basics of the network, you know, and what the code of conduct says, and you'll actually get some really good tips and advice on what to do correctly on the network by just giving the code of conduct a quick read. It's things like, you know, the code of conduct says that, you know, pilots must, you know, contact air traffic control if they're in their airspace. Lots of people, it's not really a thing, but lots of people don't know that the onus is on the pilot to contact the controller, not the other way round. So even though 99% of the time you will receive an automated message when you fly into somebody's airspace, you'll get a contact me message and they'll say, contact me on this frequency. They don't actually have to do that if they don't want to. Most do, but they don't actually have to. Lots of people don't know that. So it's, you know, the code of conduct has just got some little bits in it like that that will give you some advice on what to do. I feel like I understand Newcastle local the most, but I don't really know another. Well, I have a practice with another airport. Newcastle's a great one to start with. So yeah. Can you share your FS realistic settings? I honestly just use like, so if you go onto the profile section, like where you can download profile, I just use the most common one. Yeah. Yeah. So I look at the one that's got the most downloads and I use that, to be honest with you, mate. Alex on TikTok asked what game. We are playing Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 today. I quite like Icelandic ATC on VATSIM. They're really chill. There's lots of incredibly good ATC regions on VATSIM. We are very, very lucky. I actually I had my first bad experience with VATSIM ATC in years on the last stream, actually. It's very, very, very rare that I think you get like a, you know, like a bad experience on VATSIM with controllers. Most of the time it's very, very, very good. What's this? Blitz has got a screenshot. Ah, look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. I haven't flown the 320neo for a while, actually. Do I need to take a test to learn VATSIM? Yes. You need to, if you've not signed up to the VATSIM network before, you will need, well,
Aerojet
yeah, you will need to
024
take a test to join the
Burbank,
network. Correct.
altimeter is 3000, expected visual approach runway 8.
Copy with the conditions, altimeter.
Oh, that's awesome, Panos. Love it. What was the bad experience? I won't go over it because I don't really want to dwell on it too much. But yeah, it was more so just an example of how rare it is to actually have something on the network with ATC that's not good. Where are you flying within Europe next stream? I don't know what I'm going to do for the next stream. Actually, I'm not too sure if I'm even going to be on VATSIM. I think my next live stream might be the stream where we fly the 727, and we probably won't do it with RNAV capabilities either. So we'll probably operate VOR to VOR, well, VOR departures and arrivals with the SIVA INS for waypoints en route. I don't know yet though. I'm not 100% sure. I usually honestly make up my flights on the day, to be honest with you, depending on what I'm in the mood for. So we might not even do that on Thursday. It's just kind of what I'm in the mood for, really. Supposed to be flying to YYJ on Thursday. Weather is playing. Oh, really, Matt? Well, most important to stay safe, mate. He's forgotten of us. No, I haven't, Ellis. How do I join your servers? I'm not on the MSFS. I'm not on the MSFS multiplayer servers. I fly on the VATSIM network.
And AirCal 135, turn right, heading 350.
Right, 350.
Southwest 1467.
Are my strobes on? Should be. Sometimes your IFR flight plan doesn't line me up with the chosen runway. How do I fix this? I'd go on YouTube and watch some tutorials on how to correctly do an approach in an aircraft. It depends what aircraft you're flying, but you shouldn't necessarily just rely on an IFR flight plan. You need to then actually perform an approach to an airport, and there are many different ways that you can do that. It's not really easy for me to just tell you how. So yeah, have a good look on YouTube. There's loads of really great tutorials on how to join up an IFR flight plan to an approach for an airport. Bit of Machine Head. God, I've seen this band live. Went to Kelowna yesterday and then turned around. Oh, really? Oh my God, that's an interesting name. Pleasure Machine. Good Lord. Thank you for the follow. Okay, I wasn't expecting to read that when I looked across. Beautiful. So we're on our way back, chat. We should be down on the ground hopefully within the next hour or so, back into San Francisco, where the weather when we left it was very interesting indeed. There we go. Mac Alt Cruise. I think I might, just for space. Mac, what is your Mac? Sorry, that's an awful one, but you're pretty slow actually. What is your Mac number? Because we're going to be cruising at Mach decimal 73. Okay, you're 262/.73. Okay, cool. We're 0.73 as well. So for those of you who are flying with, just to let you know, that's kind of what we're planning cruise at, only at Mach 0.73, just because of the I guess the low cruising altitude and cost index and everything. Right, let's go and have a look at the weather at San Francisco. Let's see what it's doing. And get some stuff in for the arrival, because again, it's not long until descent. KSFO. The weather was pretty minging when we left it.
Paradise VOR, cleared ILS, Zulu runway 26 left approach.
So the winds, oh my God, oh Lord, it's even worse. It's not as gusty with the winds, but it's still going to be 18 knots across. So 130 degrees at 18 knots, 4 statute miles viz, light rain, baby rain, few clouds at 1,000, overcast at 1,700, temperature 14, dew point 14, and the altimeter 2964. Holy moly. Well, this should be interesting then. So 130 degrees at 18 knots. This might be a flap 3. Temperature 14. Altimeter is 2964.
Aircraft 135. Yep, no worries. Climate tape level 270.
4 statute miles viz. So we're on a WAVS 2 arrival. The ILS 19 left today.
3,600.
Send maintain 3,600 for everything.
Oh, I actually need to get rid of this. Surfer
Well, this is Center
change.
744. I'll have to restart my flight again. I won't be able to take off at 2045 Zulu.
Atlantic 744, Roger, no worries. Your clearance is void now. Just let me know once you're ready to go.
Yep.
Right, so that takes us to Maverick. Right, okay, I see. So we'll probably try and turn base at Burks. So Maverick. What altitude do we need to be at? Wow. Sorry, at Maverick. 6,000, yeah. And then... So 6,000 there. Shake, we got to be at 2,000. We got to just... Oh, no, it's fine for the terrain here. Burks at 5,000, yeah. So we could probably take a downwind here and then turn base before Burks. And then that doesn't give us that long on final. We'll aim for about Burks, I think, maybe for the base leg. For those of you flying with, I guess. If we can cut it in a little bit before, great.
LA Center, Southwest 45, 11 at Alpha 6, ready to cross 265 to get...
Yeah, that's it, White Leg. What charts are these? These are Navigraph charts that we're
4511,
using.
welcome to Vegas, cross runway 26
Navigraph
straight into
charts.
the ramp. Yep, go on.
Right, I am going to do config 3.
4511, have a good day.
Because why the hell not? And the sky is grey.
Qantas 11 super at
So
Tornado,
WAV's
clear
2
out
arrivals. So
runway 25
gnarly
left
at
for
280 knots above flight level 200.
Tornado cleared for the ILS 25 left approach, Qantas 11 super.
Then we've got WAV's 280 between 190 and 15. Perfect, cool. God, these waypoint names are amazing. So then we're going to land 19 left. I'd quite like to, if I could, get off at Foxtrot 1. I might go auto brake medium again. I'd quite like to get off Foxtrot 1 because then it's a much easier taxi in. So I might go auto brake medium. Thank you for the follow. No, oh, I don't know how to pronounce that. Noah, thank you.
Taxi at Bravo.
26 right to taxi at Bravo, FedEx 1440.
We've got about 20 miles of spacing with Mac, but obviously we're going to be like spacing for the approach anyway. And hopefully we won't have much going on with frequency change approved. United 2581, great job. Right, chat, a little bit of peace and quiet.
Airjet 20.
Over to Unicom, so I can hear things a little bit more. Alright, I'm just going to get the CTAF for SFO again lined up. It's 1205. You got the double call from ATC? It's because I was chatting away. 1205. Cool, so 228 1205. Beautiful. And the sky is grey. Mac, are you increasing speed? Because I can do the same. Inquation's here. Hello, how you doing? I could go like 7.5 or something. You're going to 7.7? Cool, right. I'll go 7.5. And then, what are you going to do for the descent? Because I've got 250 here. Could we do 7.5/280? Because there are 280 speed restrictions. Does that work for you? So if you do 7.6 or 7.7/280 in the descent. What about you? Yeah, very well, thank you, Incration. Very well. I'm sorry if I've been a bit quiet, chat. It's just been busy. There's been lots going on. That departure and everything out of Burbank was very busy indeed. But I'm looking forward to our approach now into San Francisco. Hey, Max! Thank you for 61 months! Thank you for the 61 months, dude. I love you. 5 years and an extra month on top. What a legend. Yes. You've ruined it. You've ruined it. I was like, oh yes, lovely, brilliant, and you've ruined it. Ruined. Thank you, Max. Can you give good financial advice? Oh, Lord. How do I not spend your money on merch that's from a show about silly robots that I like a lot? I mean, I'm terrible for things like that, so I'm probably the worst person to ask. Think about, I don't know, think about the implications of you buying said shirt. Weigh up the positives and the negatives. There you go. You're doing 0.78, 40 miles behind. Yeah, you will need to slow down, mate. You will definitely need to slow down. You will go right through the back of us if you're doing 0.78. If you're 40 miles behind, I would go like 7.5, 7.6. Trader. You should be fine. Buy flight sim stuff instead. Correct, yeah. Sky Medic, thanks so much for the follow on TikTok. That's very kind of you. Do you prefer FS24 over P3D? I mean, I'm a little bit biased considering I work for Microsoft Flight Simulator, so yes. just a little bit. just a little bit. Yeah, I'm just a little bit biased on my decision there. You can't even compare Prepared and Microsoft Flight Simulator. They're not even in the same realm as each other, mate. Slowing to 7.6, yeah, that should work. Mountain Mama. Country roads. Right, so top of descent is showing 10 minutes from now. We got a stonking 120 knot headwind at the moment, which is disgusting. But it should get better. P3D V6 was the biggest fail I've ever seen in Flight Sim. Well, it wasn't designed for us, was it? P3D was never designed for our market. It never has been, even with V4, V5. We were just a nice little extra bit of money in the pocket of Lockheed Martin with the fact that a lot of the flight sim community used it with the academic license. It was never ever designed for general flight simulation. So I don't know if it's necessarily fair to say that P3D V6 was the biggest fail I've ever seen in flight sim because, well, they never designed it for us. It's a professional piece of software. You can find me on Teams. Oh, interesting. Yeah, P3D is a professional software designed for flight training. I don't know who actually uses it for that. How do you get your clouds like that? I play in 4K res with ultra clouds, so yeah, that's it. All it is. I've not seen anybody use it and no one talks about it. Yeah, but they were designed for us to use it. Is the Phoenix fairly stable in 2024? Yeah, absolutely fine. Beefy, I've touched wood so far. Hardly encountered issues with it, yeah. Any bizjet flying soon? Great question. Yeah, I'd like to do some more bizjet flying. We've not done bizjet flying for a little while, actually, have we? I want to see what the citation longitude is like in 2024. Because it's had an update with like in terms of its visuals and stuff. I've not flown it yet. The systems are more realistic in, what do you mean the systems? What systems specifically? Got a conga line going? Oh yes we do. P3D is still the most stable of any sim. I mean I don't know about that, because a lot of the time when people's sims become unstable, it's when they start adding extra things in on top. We were incredibly lucky with the likes of P3D and stuff, and we still are to this day, that we can mix so many third-party developer products together and they all work in tandem for the most part. You know, I'm using Navigraph nav data in a Phoenix Airbus aircraft in a base sim of MSFS 2024 with FS Realistic adding some ground roll stuff in. You know, and other people will whack more in of like Active Sky and all sorts of things. You know, in P3D, you used to whack about 8 million bits of software in, right? So the fact that, you know, it does work for the most part so well when we use so much third-party stuff together, it's awesome. We're very lucky. Is wind shear simulated in 20 or 24? I'll be honest, I've never experienced it, but I think I only actually ever experienced it one legit in P3D and stuff anyway. So I've very rarely had it in any sim. Is this MSFS 2024? Joshy asks. Yes, it is, mate. It most certainly is, yeah. It most certainly is. What if Jet 2 orders 7 Max instead of 321 Neos? Nah, I don't think they will. I think they're past that now, aren't they? MSFS 2020 is pretty stable in with tons of add-ons. Yeah, that's it. And you're on a network that supports multiple sims. Yeah, that's it. Is Active Sky worth it? In my opinion, it's not worth it at all in MSFS. The weather radar didn't... Oh, what's this? Oakland Center advises descend via the Surfer Fort arrival. No, that's not what I do. Even there's no Oakland online. There's been no opening of the weather API system or anything in MSFS. So Active Sky have basically not got access to anything more than any other company, you know, like Rex did when they released their weather software years ago. So no, I'm not really a fan of Active Sky and MSFS. Oh, a bit of Iron Maiden, yes, please. You don't need to actually follow the auto ATC. Yeah, no, I'm well aware of that. Hence why it says advises. We can't follow the Surfer arrival because it's not applicable for the runways we're landing on. But it's just interesting that it automatically defaults to that Surfer arrival because it's the airport obviously usually is on 28s. But that is the problem with this whole... I like the auto ATC thing on VATSIM, but it is also an issue. Because it says Oakland Center advises descend via the Surfer Fort arrival. But that arrival depends on what runway you're landing on. We're not landing on the runway that applies for a Surfer 4 arrival today. So if we were new to the network and saw that, we'd be like, oh, it's telling me I need to descend via the Surfer 4. And then you'd be absolutely scuppered. So I obviously know that, you know, normally it would be fine, but yeah. Trader, just to make you where you are still about, you might need to slow down. Well, I don't know, or just extend your thingy-majiggy or downwind leg because you're still about 30-40 knots faster than me. Looking at things at the moment. Let's stick my TCAS to below and just keep an eye on things. You hate San Fran? I've never been to San Fran. I'd like to visit San Fran in person. Yeah, I'd really like to go. Just as a quick reminder, folks, this will be the last flight today, and there is no live stream tomorrow. So tomorrow, the MSFS official live stream will be going up for the dev live stream. So, yeah, that will be tomorrow. I'm sure there will be lots and lots and lots to cover. So, that should be one of my direct colleagues, Jane, Senior Community Manager, as well as, I believe it's the other trio, Jorg, Seb, and Martial. I don't know if there's any other guests coming on. But yeah, that's tomorrow at 18:30, so 6:30 p.m. UTC, UK time. So 18:30 UTC tomorrow for the dev live stream. I never stream over the top of those, and I don't stream on Wednesdays anyway, normally for my badminton training, as you guys know. Then we will be back here on Thursday, and then again on Friday. So streaming is normal here in the evenings on Thursday, Friday. And then no stream Saturday, but there will be a stream on Sunday. However, it'll be a Simfest stream. Woohoo! First Simfest stream for me since World Flight. So, yeah. So SimFest stream on Sunday from the 747 Sim. So I'm looking forward to that. The Longy still flies badly. Oh, really? Just use the PC-24 instead. Interesting. I've never flown a PC-24 before. What was the worst add-on you've purchased for Flight Sim? Oh, God. The worst add-on you've purchased for Flight Sim? I have to take into account many different factors. It would probably be the Rotate MD-11 in X-Plane. That's the one that jumps to mind. There might be more. But the Rotate MD-11 just springs to mind because it cost... You almost had to remortgage your house to buy it, and it was in a shocking state when it released. It was certainly not ready for release by any means. So yeah, that Rotate MD-11 will always stand out to me as a shocker. I've heard it has improved now, but I've not touched it. That was a complete waste of money. I purchased Active Sky for MSFS, used it on one live stream, and then have never touched it again. So that was a pretty useless one. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what is my worst add-on that I've ever bought for Flight Sim. Yeah, I don't know. What was wrong with the MD-11? It was just buggy to hell. It couldn't follow a flight plan to save its life and all sorts of things. It really wasn't ready for release. Minutes to me. UPS A300s and Burbags, they still do it. It's crazy, isn't it? Aerosoft A330. That would also, actually, that is a very good point. Actually, I didn't purchase it. I was given it for free by Aerosoft. However, it still wasn't even worth touching it. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to say it. I think the worst add-on I've probably ever received, or like bought or received, is probably the Aerosoft A330 for MSFS. Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna straight say it. Right, we are at top of descent. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, that's interesting that it's instantly sped us up to 280 knots. I guess I know why. Cool, right, down we go. You didn't buy the Coronado ATR? No. Do it, Chris. Has the Aerosoft A330 been updated since release? I don't know. I've not gone near it. I know they released some sort of an update for it like afterwards, but I don't think it really did a lot for it. And there was so much that was wrong and missing and not correct with it and not implemented and everything. It was just I think it was just everything that surrounded that project. You know, it was the years and years and years of waiting for it, the numerous trailers and previews that we got, and then things like Matthias leaving the company and the drama all around that. And just, you know, and then what we actually got in the end, you know, was just so far away from what everybody was expecting and what it had kind of been built up to be. I don't know if that seatbelt sign's on already. So yeah, I'd actually go as far and say that I think worst add-on that I've had is that. I mean, even the Aerosoft Airbus series in P3D was better. That's when I knew it was really bad, when, like, I went back and found some, like, old YouTube clips of me flying the Aerosoft Airbus A330 in P3D, and it was better by miles. I mean, it still wasn't great, but it was better by miles than the MSFS version, which just said everything. Like, the fact that they'd spent 4 or so years and they'd gone backwards that far with it. Yeah, that's unforgivable. Do you use GSX? I do, mate, I do. It's been erratic in 24. Oh, really? No, it's been perfectly fine for me, mate. Anything Captain Sim is horrible. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that, because Captain Sim does exactly what it says on the box. It charges a low price, and it says on the tin that it's using default systems, you know, a lot of the old default 2020 systems or modified default systems. I don't think they were trying to ever be anything somewhat high fidelity or even mid-level. I don't think they ever promised that or advertised that, right? Apparently, their new space shuttle is actually pretty good fun. I've not picked it up myself. Even though it's not got like a tremendous amount of configurability or anything like that, apparently the new Captain Sim space shuttle is really good fun. The modelling and the texturing on it looked phenomenal. So yeah. Roger that, Chris. Anil is here on YouTube. Hello. Have a safe flight. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Thank you. What is this music? Right. Down we go. So there are a few other arrivals into San Francisco. It could get interesting. But we are on our way down, folks. I'm so looking forward to this. Oh, what runway... sorry, what stand did they park on? That looks fun. So they parked on... that Delta 14, I think. You can always go around. Yeah, Delta 14. So what we're going to aim to do then, hopefully, is to get off at Foxtrot 1, and then we can just sneak round here and go straight in on stand. Looks like the real one came off at, like, Hotel. I reckon we can get off at Foxtrot 1. We're going flap 3, order break medium. Love flying out of SFO, yes. Yeah, I was just in the mood for San Francisco today. I didn't even pick this flight just based off of the fact of the like runway configuration. That just happened to be a thing. I just fancy doing San Francisco today, and I thought we hadn't done Burbank for ages, so I thought, yep, that's a good one. Yeah, Chris, I've not got them set up yet for my MSFS 2024 views, but all of my MSFS 2020 views are on my Discord server. Yeah. WAVs 2 arrival? Correct, mate. That's the one. Flight beam SFO is your favourite scenery? Yeah, it's just absolutely rock solid, isn't it? Well, I'm going to put our FCU out all the way down to 6,000, folks, because that's the final altitude before we turn on the downwind. I'm a little bit worried about the fact that there is a United aircraft coming in from Frankfurt off the northwest of the airport. It looks like they might be turning on a downwind for 19 left now, so we should be good. Yes, it does come with both the Pratt & Whitneys and the Gs, correct, yeah. Correct. Phoenix is doing that thing that it absolutely just loves to do, where it just hugs near the bottom of the speed band, and I don't know why. Let's check how we're doing with spacing. I think if anything, I need to actually just go selected speed here and speed it up manually. This Trade is quite close behind. Right. Is the oh, sorry, I just read that message, yes. Right, good. Anything else, chat? Are we ready for this one then? I have never landed on this runway before. The weather looks minging, but it should be good fun. Tell you what, let's go and get one more update on the weather, see if anything else has just come through. You can always... How many times do you reckon we've heard this song over the many years of streaming, chat? How many times do you reckon? Right, so, yeah, that's still the same as it was earlier, wasn't it? Yeah. We might get updated Because that was at 1956 and it's now 2057. So we might get some updated data soon. How many times have we gone around? Not that many. And on that note, we need to brief it. Thank you. Right, 19 left to go around. Climb to 1,100, then a left turn to 4,000, direct Prickler. And hold. Interesting that it turns you to the left. Oh, I guess it can't with the terrain. Okay, so 4,000 feet for the go around. We should get the glide latest at Shake 2,800. So altimeter can go in 2964 today. Although we'll double check that in a moment and see if there's a change. So 2964 is in twice. We'll just get it in 3 times, and then we'll double check it, see if there's a meta update in a moment. $2964, that's all good. Perfect. Unfortunately, we're not going to get nice views of San Francisco on the approach, folks, but my God, is it going to be good fun. Boeing's are nice in descent because they won't do that with the speed, yeah. Plane, that is correct, George. This is a plane. Yes. When the clouds look good, that gonna don't mind. Yeah, that's it. And when we got a different approach in from a 2.8, who cares? Who cares? Probably not going to see the runway until 400 feet and 3 miles out. Yeah, so minima today is 300. Did I put that in? I didn't. Like I checked that. Cool. Would it be an auto land or not? It might be. We'll certainly set it up in case we need to do it. Oh, this is going to be good. Right, will we need anti-ice? Yes, we will. Oh, look at that view. Looks so good. Ooh. Clouds look awesome. Yep. I've rarely seen ATC and SFO, more in LAX. Yeah, same. Right, anti-ice on. Roberticus, I got sent it directly from INI builds. I'm not too sure if I'm allowed to distribute it. I might be allowed to, but I don't actually know. Sorry, chat, just saying good night and stuff to Becca. She's heading to bed early. So remember, we're going landing flap 3 on this one, auto brake medium. To be fair, if I want to make off at Foxtrot, I should probably go flat full, but just with the winds, I decided to switch it. Cool, looking good with the spacing. Yeah, so there's a United 777 in from Frankfurt ahead of us. Then it's Mac, then it's me. Cool. Only marginal VFR so far. It said it was 4 static miles viz, so it's not exactly nice down there. Right, there's the speed for 250 at Whoopout. I'm going to turn the music off here now, folks. Ready for us to get this arrival underway. So thank you for your song requests today. As always, much appreciated. We're going to struggle to slow down on this downwind leg, I think, with the wind pushing us. We'll see how we go. Cool, right. Yeah, let's check the let's just do it there. So 130 degrees. Oh, that's still from 1956. So yeah. Hey, Emil, 51 months. Hey, buddy. Thank you so much, mate. 51 months and it's still going strong. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you so much, mate. Hope you are well. Only a quarter of, sorry, 3/4 of a year. No, yes, 3/4 of a year away from 5 years, mate. Rumham, thanks for the follow. I wish there was a way in this to auto update it. It's annoying. I'm gonna see what the Sims got for data. I need to ask them to implement that. So this has got, so the Sims now got the new weather data for 2056. So it's going to be, yeah, I'm glad we're going flat 3 actually. So it's 140 degrees at 15 knots. 4 statute miles, light rain, very few, yeah, it's still the same. Temperature 15, altimeter is now 2959er, God. So for those of you flying in with us, just make sure that you get the new METAR 2959er now. That's the new QNH, or the new altimeter. Right, we're through 10,000. I guess I'll stick the lights on because they ain't going to do much. TAT is 10. We can get the anti-ice off shortly. The winds didn't go in. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the clouds are, it's starting to get a little bit better in that regard. I wish we could just see things, because I bet the view of San Francisco right now would be absolutely gorgeous. Oh my God. It's been a while since you did SFO to Hawaii. I don't have a spare 5 hours in my day, mate. I already work a full 8 hours before I get onto the live stream. So doing a 5-hour flight after that, unfortunately, isn't feasible. I still do, you know, like 3 to 4 hour streams 4 days a week. I stream as much as I can, I really do. The only time away from flight sim for me is Wednesday evenings when I'm at badminton training. And then, you know, weekends where I'm with my family, who don't really get to see me during the work week because I work so much. So yeah, unfortunately, like doing 5-hour flights, you know, which would be like a 6.5-ish hour stream, is not that feasible. We could do it like time acceleration stuff, but yeah. I just landed on 19 left, strong crosswind. Roger. Right, so the CTAF we're going to switch to now, 12050. So yeah, again, if you're flying with us, don't forget CTAF San Francisco 12050 is what we should all be on. Right, TAT's 12, we don't need the anti-ice anymore. So Matt is just overhead Maverick. So we've got to be at or above 8,000 feet at Thies, which is just under 3 miles away, but that gives us a good opportunity to slow down now as well. Auto ADC would do a reminder of CTAF, yeah, that'd be good. Does Fatsum use his CTAF now? Yeah, it has done for months, mate. Done so for about 8 or so months. Yeah, not universally though. It's just a couple of areas. Where is it? Where are the other regions now that do it? Because I'll be honest with you, I only do it in the US still. I'm terrible. I need to do it elsewhere. Right, thrust idle does. Alt is blew down to 6,000. Canada and the Caribbean, that's it. Do you still use the flight request form? Oh no, I've not done that for years and years, mate. We used to do it, and then I had like a flight request form about 7-8 years ago on stream, thinking that I would only get about like 20 to 50 subscribers maximum. And then things went a little crazy and I literally had hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of flight requests, and I tried to do as many of them as we could, but it just got unfeasible in the end. It's still pinned in the Discord. Wow. I need to get rid. It shows you how much I look at my Discord. Where? Where's it pinned? I wonder. In Chewie's Angels, is it? Oh, wow. Oh, wow, it is. Look at that. 4th of October 2016. I almost just want to leave it there for the nostalgia. Okay, so down to 6,000 at Wesler. I think Mac is turning base now, at least I hope he is. And then we're going to be slowing down for 210 knots. Or we can just about see the edge. You can see a little bit around us. Yeah, I had no idea. Any news on P3D? Nah, mate. Okay, flaps 1. Cool. Oh, predictions, predictions, predictions! I remembered! I'm going to do a quick 2-minute one, chat. So 2-minute prediction. Will I land heavier than 250 feet per minute? Yes or no? Quick 2-minute prediction. Get it in. Yeah, we've got the updated METAR in. So we're just going to continue outbound on this track before we turn base, I think, for Berks. I'd quite like to turn in earlier for the guy behind me, but I don't think we're going to be able to.
Hi, Captain. The cabin is now secure for landing.
It's bloody well should be. Oh my god, that wing looks like it's having a horrible time. It's playing frickin' Flappy Bird. So Berks is 710, about 15-ish miles out from landing. .47 knot tailwind, so we're at 277 knots on the downwind. Nice. It's gonna have a hell of a fun time with the headwind when we make the turn. There is traffic at 2,000 feet. Shit, it's coming into San Francisco.
San Francisco traffic, Frontier Flight 4126, established localizer 19 left, 17 miles.
Oh, it's an MD-11.
San Francisco.
San Francisco traffic, United 2581 on the downwind for the ILS runway 19 left approach, speed 210 knots. There's an MD-11 off my right wing. I've got no idea if you're on CTAF. San Francisco traffic, United 2581 turning right base leg, ILS runway 19 left. Hey Taco, 3-month sub, hey, thank you mate.
United 208, on the download 19 left, following traffic.
Thank you for the 3 months, buddy. I appreciate you a lot. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. Good timing. Of course, there's an MD-11 that just comes right in when we're approaching. It's always the way, isn't it? And they're at the same... They should be alright if they stay at the same speed. Right, let's descend. And keep our speed up. What frequency? Oh my god. Oh. Yeah, if you ever want to know what the CTAF frequency is, yeah, .CTAF. I do need to slow down because of Mac. Right, should be okay. San Francisco traffic, United 2581, reducing speed 190 knots for aircraft ahead, turning right, heading 160 degrees to intercept the ILS. Runway 19 left approach, we'll call established San Francisco. Okay, so on the approach. I'm hoping that we're doing alright with the altitude. I'm going to pause the alerts now, chat, because it is crunch time. Thank you again, Taco.
Traffic United 208 Quebec is at 251. Now, ILS runway 19 left, San Francisco traffic.
Yeah, it's nasty out here. Right, we're below the glide slope, so that's good. So we can bring that rate of descent back a little bit. So I didn't mean for that to be at 1,000 feet there. 10 turning base, runway 19 left. It says he's 10 nautical miles out. Interesting. Right, flap 2. I think we're alright. What is the 48? Yeah, the line number. Right, lock star. This MD-11 says he's 10 nautical miles out. He's behind me and I'm established at 15 miles. I don't quite think he is. Oh my god, look at our ground speed now. 155 knots. He's also at 8,000 feet. I've got no idea what he's doing. Absolutely no idea what he's doing. I don't think he does either. I'm going to leave him to it.
For traffic, United 208, turning a right base for the ILS 19 left approach. San Francisco traffic.
No idea what he's doing. Right, glide slope star, go around was 4,000, right?
Sapphire traffic, Frontier 4125, turning it downwind for the ILS 19 left today, San Francisco.
San Francisco traffic, United 2581, fully established ILS 19 left, approximately 12 miles. Right, well then, here we go.
San Francisco traffic, okay, flight 4126, 3 mile final 19.
Cool, perfect. So we got about 8 mile spacing behind Mac behind us, so that is spot on. Oh, he's logged off the network now. No idea what he was doing. Absolutely no idea. He was 2,000 feet too high turning base. He's logged off. There is another aircraft. Oh no, they're going into Oakland. That's fine. They're no factor. Good. Right. Look at this. This is brilliant. I love this chat. Oh, you wouldn't even be able to tell we're coming into San Francisco right now. I wish we could see the airport. First ever time landing on this runway. I don't necessarily mind if others don't know what they're doing, as long as they communicate what they're doing so we can know how to bloody avoid them. It's when people just don't even get on the right frequency or say anything, you know, or, you know, try to help out with other traffic. That's when I don't like it. This is insane. See, that says 8 miles, but that's showing us. Right, let's go speed 160, and let's go gear down, flaps 3. You did this approach yesterday, nice. Well, we can see the sea.
Substitute for traffic frontier flight 4126. Clear 19 left on hotel, crossing 19 right.
Perfect. Yeah, so we are gonna cross Foxtrot 1, cross 19. That's the aim anyway. So 5 miles. This is unreal. San Francisco traffic, United 2581, 4.5 miles, ILS 19 left. Oh my gosh. Look at the ground speed mini. Just gonna add a couple of knots on even if it does lower that later. Just give us a bit more headroom. Kenko would be visual at this moment. Visual, fully manual.
San Francisco traffic frontier.
Right, flap 3 landing, no blue on the eco memo. Cool, I think we're all good behind us. Well done everybody who's flying in with us. Absolutely top job. Look at that! Yes! Right, this could be challenging.
Traffic, frontier flight 4125, turning.
I'm leaving the automatics in here, I don't care. Oh, the wind's all over the shop.
17 mile final, ILS runway 19 left, San Francisco.
Autopilot out.
Minimum.
Continue. Oh my god, I'm full backstick. Oh, the Phoenix. Did you see? I literally hit the back of the frickin' joystick stopper. I flared this aircraft so much. I've never done that before. That's how the Phoenix, well, doesn't handle a crosswind. Holy crap. Manual reverse. Yeah, sorry, manual brakes. I've never done that before. I hit the back stop on the flare. Holy crap. Well, not much more I could do there, folks.
Final for 19 left 17 miles on that.
Not much more I could do there. I can't flare any more than when my joystick hits the back stop. Unfortunately. San Francisco traffic, United 2581. We might have left the crater, but we're clear of 19 left, crossing 19 right at Golf, taxiing Bravo to the apron. Well, I mean, yeah, I would apologise, but I can't flare any more than when the joystick stops. I don't want to make excuses. A bad worksman always blames his tool, but when I've got friends who are real-world pilots on the Airbus who say that they hate flying the Phoenix because of the flare logic, I think I've got a perfectly valid excuse in those weather conditions. In before the landing rate was actually, like, amazing. You sent high on Teams. In question, I would ask politely to like actually only contact me on via work stuff or work stuff, mate. Work are quite strict on that for me. I have to be very careful with things. Anyway, well, we're down.
Flight 4125.
Yeah, I don't want to be like the bad worksman blames its tools, but I literally hit the back stop. I flared that much, and it didn't do anything. Okay, so we're on Bravo. I guess Swissport. The real one went on Delta 14, so we're gonna go round. I might just jump onto Alpha here, because then we can go in via this, like, 6 line here. I normally wouldn't necessarily, like, comment on the flare logic of an aircraft, because I'm not a real pilot, and I've got no idea how they actually fly. But yeah, when I've had friends who comment and say that they just cannot predict the flare in the Phoenix and they really struggle with it, and then I'm like, ah, okay. Anyway, all the same, that was one hell of an approach. What's my rudder sensitivity? I think it's just on default in 2024. That was one hell of an approach. That was certainly a spicy one. I think the fact that we actually were able just to get it down was an achievement. I was worried. Through about 50 feet, I was like, oh my god, we're going to die. But, yeah, spicy weather.
5 mile final, ILS, runway 19.
Oh, I heard myself. Hello there. A good landing is one you can walk away from. Right, let's turn the wipers off, because even slow they are annoyingly loud. Right, so here's Delta 14. We are back. I love flying the Phoenix, but I am looking forward to them doing some more work on the flare logic. Is there only one speed on the wipers? No, they're slow and fast, and that was the slow option. So yeah, fast is even more aggressive. Oh dear. Well, yeah, we'll see what the landing rate was, folks. I don't think it's going to be a pretty. I think those of you who said we're going to be landing heavier than 250 feet per minute might be getting all the points today on that one. I'd be very surprised if you weren't. Oh, I need to grab a sub as well. Hey, thank you very much. And I think there's a couple of follows. Thank you, Definitely in Coltmar. Sorry that your first flight or the first landing that you saw on stream was one like that, but hey. MH, 83 months. Thank you so much, mate. Oh, yes, nerd. Why not? MH. Ah! Got the mask. 83 months. Thank you so much, mate. You are 1 month away from the 7-year mark and still going strong. Thank you, mate. I am well. I am well. I'm shattered now. That was a heck of an interesting rotation, but a very, very, very fun one. I hope everybody else gets in safely. There was like 7 of us flying. Alright, sounds like a third person's got in. So seatbelt signs off, beacon lights off. Phoenix is very hard to land, but really fun to... I think it's just the fact that you can't predict it. And sometimes, like, you just don't have, I especially feel like in strong wind conditions, you just don't almost have any control over the flare. You know, I started flaring probably earlier than I should have done then. And as I literally flared and hit, like, I couldn't have gone any further back with the joystick. And I don't think the nose did anything. I watched Jamie fly the other day and he had the same. He was landing into somewhere pretty darn windy and he just said the flare did nothing. I can't remember where it was. Was it? No, it wasn't Belfast. I can't remember. It might be, oh, I think it was Edinburgh. I think he was flying into Edinburgh during the recent storms in the UK and he just flared into Phoenix in stormy weather and it just did nothing. Anyway, yeah, so back on the ground. This is the flight beam San Francisco scenery and all going nicely. Ah, there's the 737 that we saw behind us in the conga line for departure out of Burbank. Beautiful. The INI Bills 320 is quite good in that regard, yeah. Right. Let's go and check the damage. Let's go and check the damage. So, there is our flight out of Burbank. A little bit of an extended wait at the taxi because of all the traffic around LA. But we got out nicely. Got a direct, en route. Stonking headwind all the way over. But it was a nice one. There is our downwind leg right at the top of the city. Not that we saw it. And then the turn for base. Turning on to final. And it did a great job with capturing the ILS and everything, all things considered. So yes, how did we do? Well, actually, in terms of, like, you know, the some of the critical things, there's the main markers, so that's fine. And considering the crosswind factor and everything going on as well, the actual the centerline was fine. It's just the landing rate. I'm gonna guess it was over 500. I'm gonna go a 523. Okay, all right. It wasn't. Weirdly enough, it was only about 70 or so off the landing at Burbank. A 491. That actually isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be worse than that. That is actually... Well, I don't know if respectable is the right word, but that was better than I thought after the actual landing itself. It's not great, don't get me wrong, but I mean, that wouldn't even get a print out or go to see maintenance or anything at that. So it was acceptable. Right, and yes, off at golf and then an easy taxi, and there it is. 1.15 for the G4. So flight time 1 hour 6 minutes. Block was an extra 30 minutes because of the taxi time and everything at Burbank, but the ATC did a tremendous job. On that note, actually, as well, can we get some I Love VATSIMs, please, for both the controllers that we had in the LA region today? Obviously, no ATC here at San Francisco, which is always a bit of a shame, but the fact that we had 2 air traffic controllers and even one of them switched to come on to tower for us is hugely appreciated. And we had loads of you flying along today as well. I think there's 7 of us who have done the flight back to San Francisco. So I love VATSIMs in the chat for everybody flying along. Thank you, folks. Disconnecting the auto thrust. Oh god, that would kill me. Right, in this aircraft anyway. Let's manage the prediction. Yeah, there we go. So let's have a look. So 14 people said that the landing would be heavier. Wow. Oh dear! Lots of people are losing points. Oh dear! Will Chewie land heavier than 250 FPM? 10% of the points was on yes. 90% was on no. Oh dear. 281,000 points by 8 people are going to others. So let's choose the outcome. Will I land heavier than 250 FPM? Yes, we will. There you go! Here comes the points. I can't say here comes the money because we can't promote gambling here. I've clicked complete prediction. Has it sent it through? Has it done it? Here comes one of the Frontiers in the background. No landing gear for some reason, but there they are. They made it look easy. For some reason, I can't click complete prediction. Choose outcome. Yes. Complete prediction. Hello? There we go. It's done it. Right. It's good. Bogey Smoke, thanks for the follow. I appreciate you, buddy. Welcome. Thank you. There you go. You got your points. Right. Who got points then? Who got all the points? I can't see it on my screen over there. 290,000 go to Woe Tofu and 13 others. Congratulations to all of you. There you go. Sorry to all of you who I let down. But, well, yes. I'll blame all the tools. Thanks, Chris, and you too, mate. I'm glad you enjoyed it, buddy. That's really kind. Hey, definitely! Just followed the stream, saw an absolutely shocker of a landing, but evidently enjoyed it enough to drop a sub. Thank you very much indeed for the Prime sub. That is an incredible way to finish out for the night. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That is very much appreciated. A Prime sub. A brand new Prime sub after a follow to join in. Thank you very much. Right. Well, I am sorry to say, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for me today. It is 9:30. I've been at my PC for pretty much 13 hours straight, so I should probably go and take a shower and go to bed and get ready to do it all again tomorrow. So, reminder, no live stream from me tomorrow. But the MSFS official team will be live at 6:30 p.m. UK time, so that's 18:30 UTC, with my direct colleague Jane, Senior Community Manager Jane, will be, as always, hosting the dev stream with Seb, Martial, and Jorg. I imagine that will be the normal panel. I've got no idea if there will be like guests or anything like that. Hey, Will, hello, mate. Sorry, yeah, we've just landed in and had an interesting landing in the Phoenix at San Fran, but it was good fun. So yeah, no live stream from me tomorrow, but we will be back on Thursday. Okay, so next stream from me will be Thursday, and then we'll be streaming on Friday as well. Yeah, Mac, I would, but my whole Twitch thing is frozen. If I can, I will send a raid through, but my whole Twitch is frozen, so I'll see if I can. Right, he buttered it, yeah. Yeah, minus 119, add a couple of hundred. Right, folks, I appreciate you all very, very, very much indeed. Thank you, whether you've been tuning in over on the TikTok, over on the YouTube, or, of course, on the Twitch as well. I hugely appreciate it. You folks have been incredible. What a start to the month of February. It has been an awesome, awesome, awesome stream. So I will see you on Thursday. I won't be in the Twitch chat tomorrow for the dev stream, but I will see you back here on Thursday for more flying fun. Right, love you all. See you later. Have a good rest of your night. Happy landings!